All right, we're in.
We're
Okay.
live.
Okay.
All right. Hey, what do you get when you put um uh a ranger, a park ranger,
Uh-huh.
um uh what are you? You're a goblin. You're an agriculture dude. Agriculture studies. A biochemist, whatever the fuck Kobe is.
This is
Some
pretty true.
playboy loser wannabe.
That's the loser part is really true.
A I don't know, programmer, I guess, and an insurance salesman together. It's us. It's the Monster Cast. Thank you. I'll now turn it over to our wonderful DM to talk.
I actually did write an intro in the last 10 minutes. It's really good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Monster Mash. My name is Thomas, and I am the Dungeon Master for this heavily homebrewed version of the published Curse of Strahd adventure. This is a horror-themed campaign, so quick content warning. Throughout the campaign, we cover themes of death, dying, mortality, psychological trauma, abuse, assault, but this campaign will never include tax evasion. We of the Monster Cast do not condone tax evasion. And with all that out of the way, I will let my players introduce themselves. Rance, you go first.
Hello, I am Rance. I play the Goblin Blood Hunter, known as Six, also known as Noom, also known as What are you doing in my house? Get out, you freaky little shit. And yeah.
I'm next. I'm Savannah. I play the Changeling Paladin known as Arts, who you may occasionally see as some other people like Todd or Ermin or whoever else I come up with that day.
What was that? I'm Kobe or Tumis. I play Dane, our Tiefling Warlock, and I'm a sneaky screamy boy. That's it.
My name is Jacob. I do not play the character Alistair. I do play the character Cinna. Sometimes she goes by Sin, but she's about 24 years old. She's a human, an alchemist, just trying to live her life. She's just a busy lady getting things done.
Hi everybody, name's Jared. I do the insurance sales. I play Catherine Pepperidge. She is our wonderful 6'5" redheaded smoking hot super bard who also is a very nice cookie maiden. She has had adventures in other culinary arts, but they haven't worked out so well for her. So, hey.
All right, Jared, why don't you give us a little bit of a recap to catch everyone up?
Oh, I'm about to bust your nuts with this. All right, let's all jump back into the way back machine to 1 week ago, or just a couple hours for our wonderful people. We reprise our roles in a very, very shitty day. The wind outside is moist and thick with air, and we see in front of us, what is that? A windmill. But what is this? A scent in the air. Pies. The five of us then adventure inside, and we find, who is that? We hear the clicker clacker of small feet. It's a person. We meet a woman. This woman helps make pies. Catherine Pepperidge, begins to help her make pies. While everyone else is having their own little kerfuffle, and we have a little cocksucker over there causing a hell raise. Noom begins to berate this woman into literally fighting us. While we're doing that, Dana snuck upstairs to see what the screams were about. They were not good screams, the sexual kind, if you could imagine. They were not those. So we ended up fighting these two witches. Did not go so hot. As it was not going so hot, it got even colder in the room when their mother came back. Oh boy, howdy, did that not work well for us. We ended up getting our shit kicked in. Kat did not. She was fine. No stress for her. We ended up setting the place on fire and saving some kids. And then we ate the kids. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't eat the kids. But we did fall asleep with them. That sounds bad. No, they slept separately. Yes. But now the kids are now we're here. Now we've fallen asleep, and Dane has had a bad dream. Dun dun dun. Now we're back up.
Well,
My
we'll never be
God.
on Twitch ever again.
Yeah.
Thank you for the few weeks of entertainment, Twitch.
So you guys, most of you were asleep. Who took last watch? Who was supposed to have like the last watch until dawn?
Pretty sure it was Noom.
No, Noom had already
Um,
gone. He
I
was
went
the
after
second one.
Senna, so
Yeah,
if
we'll
there's
say
anybody
Arx
after
had the
me.
last
Okay.
watch.
Okay, so everyone is asleep. Arcs, you are on watch. You are alerted, and the rest of you are woken up to the sound of Dane screaming.
Ah!
He's in his tent.
Who the fuck
I
woke
did,
me
I
up?
did mute that, by the way. I did mute that. I didn't want to hear it.
What?
You all jolt awake to the sound of this scream.
Cat screams back.
Arx just walks over to Dane's tent and like knocks on it as if it was a door and kind of makes like a fake knocking sound. Like knock knock knock. Dane, are you okay?
And
You just hear more screaming.
Six goes in between Arx's legs, rushing out of his tent, already dressed. He sleeps fully dressed. And just flew into Dane's hammock.
Arms? Oh.
That's true. He's in a hammock. He doesn't
Oh,
sleep in a
shit,
tent.
I
Yeah.
forgot he was
So
in
did
a
you
hammock.
knock on the hammock, or did you knock on the tree that it was
I
hanging
knocked on
on?
the tree that
Right,
the hammock
that's what
is
a hammock.
hanging from. I
And
forgot he was in a hammock.
Six will immediately start, like, grab his arms up there and just start shaking, like, Dane, 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 get up, get up.
He is not waking up.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Maybe I should cast sleep on him.
Oh, I have an idea. And Arx looks at Six and just goes, and just kind of holds up a javelin and goes, "Can I poke him?"
Punch him if you have to. No sharp objects. Come on.
Stab him, Cat says from back. Just give him a stab.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. Can you do like an unarmored attack roll? Just like a 1d20 plus your strength.
You fucking crit.
That'd be funny.
Oh, it's not, the overlay's not working. Okay. Just a second. It's gonna be +5. I forgot what the roll is. What's the roll?
1d20.
Slash
An unarmored
ROLL.
attack is 1d20 plus your strength.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. You punch him. Roll. Does anyone know off the top of their head what the damage for unarmed
3.
strike is?
According to
1d4.
D&D Beyond, it's gonna be 3.
Okay. Yeah. You punch him
Just
for 3
3.
damage. Dane, you recall. I would hope the horrors of the nightmares that you were stricken with, and you wake up. You wake up now screaming with. Where did you punch him?
Yeah, where'd you punch me at?
Like just slightly above crotch level, so that it didn't inflict a
The
lot
navel.
of pain,
Oh.
but enough to like really wake him up.
Okay, you feel some pain in your navel, and you're jolted awake with Arx standing over you, and you can feel little hands pulling on your arm.
I like to. Dane isn't fully awake yet. Like he's still in that like half sleep thing. So he tries to like stand up, and he's on a hammock. So he like kind of like falls backwards and like knocks his head, and fully awakes and like looks around, gets his bearings, and then starts taking like deep breaths. Like, I'm okay.
You hear the kids actually, because they're here. They're like, what's going on? Is there something out there?
I don't have time for them. It's all about me right now.
Six will like turn around, and look to Cat because you were with them last night. Be like, attend to them.
Yeah, I got it. And okay. Let me get my serum. Let me get my. Okay, hold on. Whew. All right. Hey.
Are you okay?
Kid.
Are you calibrating?
Yeah, I'm calibrating. Hey, kids. Hey, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Come here.
They move to you for comfort.
Okay, and then I hold them, and then I pick them up, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat you all, and then I put them back down, and then I just hold them.
While this is happening, Senna
You
just packed
really
up
say
her-
that to them?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Just to freak them out. It's heaven.
Just to freak them, even though they almost got eaten by witches.
They are most
They
likely
went-
freaked out.
While this is happening, Senna finished packing up her shit because, someone streamed and woke her up early. And, she puts it in her pack, whatever she's doing, she's ready to go. She's just like, let's get on the road.
Hold on, Dane.
Yes?
Can I give him like kind of look him over and see if I notice there's anything wrong, like physically with
Give me
him?
a medicine check.
Besides where I punched him.
Yeah, besides where he punched him. If I can find it. There we go.
So with a 15, you're kind of doing a little assessment, a little rundown diagnostic of him,
Mhm.
and you don't see anything physically, any like physical marks
Okay.
that could be indicating that something is awry.
Okay. It's like, what is that about, Dane? Why did you scream?
Dane's like fumbling with his hands now. He's like, well, the last few nights I've been having these fucking sick dreams. Like the good kind, like I'm just being an absolute badass, hitting my stride. I'm really just going out there and messing shit up. But tonight, it started off, I was in a prison cell, and I was like, okay, just like every other night, I'll be able to break out of here. No, tomorrow. Not tonight. My master walked into my prison cell. I was bound and gagged. I was chained to the wall, and she was scolding me because I failed. And I was like, "This is nothing new. This happened quite a bit." Well, then they put a pie on the floor in front of me, and put my face into it, and I'm all confused. How am I gonna eat a pie? I've got a gag in my mouth. Well, the pie starts to eat me, and that's all I can remember.
What flavor of pie was it?
What
I don't
flavor of
know.
pie were you?
Pie flavor.
Six.
I mean, I-
just goes on. Oh, go ahead.
If you need to take a minute, I do have some stuff to do this morning, but I think it would be timely if we got on the road as soon as possible.
You got any mayonnaise over
As
there?
a point of detail, it's you look in the sky and
There's
there
no
is
sun.
just the bare amount of glow to the night sky. It's still, you can tell like just from it that it's very early in the morning. You may have another hour before the sun actually rises, so this may or may not have been earlier than any of you were actually expecting to get up.
We do want to stay on the road. We've got those witches. They could be on our tail. But, I mean, what do you guys think? Should we stay here, have some breakfast, or...
Yeah, we have a
Real quick. Why does my stomach hurt?
Oh, Arx punched you.
You
Ah,
weren't
to wake you
supposed to
up.
tell
Does
him
your,
that.
does your stomach... I've got some medicine for that.
You have pain medicine?
Is it mayo?
It's mayonnaise.
No.
It's a type of
I don't
butter.
think mayonnaise is medicine, Senna.
just give me a
Or
minute
should I
to
say cinnamon?
give me a minute to lick my wounds.
Please, my name is Sin. Or Sinna.
Are you sure? I
Look-
thought it was cinnamon.
Dane.
Yeah.
Are you good to go? I
Yeah.
think
It was.
I think you might be experiencing some withdrawal.
Yeah.
You
Probably. No, I
don't
should
have
be
any more
just-
pie on you, do you? You didn't steal some from the windmill?
I didn't have time. I point at the kids and I go, no, I saved. Those are the things I brought from the windmill.
All right. Just asking. I don't know how long these dreams are going to keep continuing, but I think it's best when we go into Velaki. Maybe we look for a priest and see what they think.
You
Priest.
think
They're greater con men than us.
they're unnatural?
I kind of
think-
have speaking of those pies, I think I have a rough idea of what was in them. Then I point at the kids.
I thought we all figured that out.
Yeah, no, I think.
I don't think we had the conversation yet, but
And then I want to reach in my pocket, and I feel like I still have like a couple of teeth in there. You know, like when I threw them at the witch, I probably didn't grab them all. I just grabbed what I could. So then I pull out like a bunch of teeth, and I show them. I go, "There's also a chest full of these."
what are you, a
I think
fairy?
that just confirms that the pie is made of children.
I thought the case.
Oh,
Uh,
cat, cover their ears.
Or hold on. There is this book I did see on Fantasy Amazon, and it's all about making food with certain bodily fluids. Maybe it's just kid bath.
So why would there be a bunch of teeth that are not in the children?
Jawbreakers. You get
So
it?
where are the children that the teeth belong to?
Probably in the pies, but I'm just saying that may have been like a byproduct. Who knows?
Arch
So-
just stares at Cat like,
Let's just agree to disagree, or let's just agree that if we ever see
children are in
those,
the pies.
if we ever see
Got it.
those ladies again, we should probably take them out.
That's a good idea.
I think that's
Yeah.
easier said than done.
if,
Let me-
if we can.
Well, we need teamwork. I don't think any of us were together during that.
No,
you
we
guys were
weren't.
upstairs. You had no you had no signal words. You had no plans. You were spread
Blow the
out.
whistle.
The only thing we wouldn't have known if anything was happening to you upstairs if you didn't have that. We need
And
plans.
That's why
when
we had the whistle.
we need
So-
plans when we encounter new things.
we should probably discuss that on the way in. But are you good to go, Dane?
Yeah, just let me pack up my stuff and we can go.
All right. Tell me if you experience any more symptoms. I want to know.
Yeah, it's been pretty good during the day. Anything's been happening during the day. There were a few times where it was like, I thought I was gonna get sick because I didn't have any of the pie, but I've been good the past day.
I have fashioned some of my bag into two separate baby Bjorns to put the smaller of the two kids in. So one's up here, one's back there. And I have placed them there. And I say, "All right, guys, I think we're good. I think we're good on this part. Got them."
Googling real quick, how much does a 6-year-old weigh?
Yeah,
60
I mean, if
pounds,
you're putting
70 pounds,
Like
140
40.
pounds.
45 pounds.
45.
45, so 90
I was just a
pounds
fat boy.
Oh, I weighed like 30, so
Yeah, so if you put 2 of them on there, that's an extra 90 pounds of weight.
Okay, just one then, just the smallest. I put 'em right-
Yeah, so Lucian and Myrtle are kind of shying away from you because of what you said to them. But you see that Reek, the other boy who like hasn't really been that interactive thus far, very much just like allows you to like pick him up and put him in your baby Bjorn.
Yes. And then I'm like, "Hey, we're not gonna eat you. I swear that was a bad joke. I'm so sorry. I didn't know the room at the time. Don't tell them."
He turns his head to you with little sort of like emotion to his face and says, "Do you have food for me?"
He talked.
Then I whip out a ration.
He just takes it and starts eating.
Oh God, thank you. I thought he was gonna be a vampire kid.
Suck my neck.
Can I do like a mini psych eval, just like a once over of him and see of Reek and maybe like thinking about how he acted on the way in. This is probably the first time
He's been outside.
Six has like sat down and looked at the kids. So Reek acting strange. I want to see what's making him act strange.
There's Reek. There's Lucian. What was the
And Myrtle.
The girl's name is
Myrtle.
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 Well, give me a medicine check. Give me another medicine check.
Damn.
Shit.
Okay, so you're looking at Reek. So Reek is sitting in this baby Bjorn on Cat, and you are just sort of like inspecting him a little bit, and he's just sort of like staring directly back at you, just like slowly eating eating some food, some like bread or
I
something.
don't find this strange at all and keep staring at him.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
you keep staring. Yeah, so there's a little bit of like this weird staring thing that you're just completely going through, and you look into his eyes, and the thing that you notice about his eyes is that usually there's some sort of like recognition behind them, like they're looking at you and they're following you and everything. You shine like a little, you flash a little bit of light in his eyes, and they react normally. All the different like sort of like tests that you can see that make sure that they're like reacting and everything, all of that is fine, except like it just feels like the lights are on but nobody's home. And as you're looking at Reek, the girl Myrtle sort of like walks up and stands next to you, and she looks up at you and she says, Uncle Bildrath says that Reek is like this because he has no soul.
Has he always been like this?
That's what he says. He says not all Barovians are born with souls. I'm not sure what a soul is. He says it is what makes people people.
There are two classical
but he
definitions.
says Reek is like that.
There are two classical definitions of the word soul. First, of course, you have the ethereal body, the thing that makes a person, as you describe, is just your wants, needs, desires. And then you have the more practical definition, the one that obviously is the only real one, the soles of your feet. That is the rough part right under your heel, towards the back. Please let me know if you need any more clarification.
So you're
Now-
saying that Reek has no feet?
No, I think it's the other meaning.
Means
I think that's why he's being carried. Does he have feet?
Give him a quick check.
Yeah,
Dane's
I mean,
looking.
Dane's looking. Dane, you're
Dane's like,
finding you're finding feet.
Those look like feet to me.
Oh, so he has souls. Also, maybe when I'm saying all this, can I prepare my experimental elixir?
Yeah, we'll say that you're doing all your morning
my
prep
stuff.
stuff, sort of like while Six is taking some time looking into Reek and having this conversation, and you were just sort of like, you said that to them without even like looking up, just like in the middle of your work.
A 4. A 4 is going to be a potion of boldness. Ooh.
Ooh.
That lets me add a D4, or it lets the drinker, anybody could drink this, lets the drinker add a D4 and add the number to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute.
Jesus.
Dang.
Holy
That is
shit.
10 rounds of an extra D4 to all your stuff.
Six is just gonna get done the exam over him, make sure it wasn't, mainly looking to see if it was anything to do with the witches, or whatever they were. And he'll like look to Myrtle and say to her, "Do you still have your jade piece?"
Yes, and she reaches down and she has her dress has pockets. Who knew? But she's not the kind of person to just like show it off like that. She's just quietly happy about it. She reaches into her pocket and yeah, she pulls it out and holds it out to you on her hand.
And closes her hand over it and says, good. Like I said, keeps you protected. And he pull out one of his rations and give it to her, and then kind of back up and say, everybody ready?
There are no known...
Lucian raises his hand. I did not get food.
I chuck Lucian one of mine.
I also like throw it at him as well. Like, just like,
Lucian's a bigger boned boy, so he gets 2.
Wow, he catches both of them.
Fuck yeah, Lucian.
Like-
Wow.
It's like, boom.
Oh,
What's
thank
our
you.
sports?
Like, shit. Dan's like, I don't think that kid's actually hungry.
He just like crushes him and just like drops him on the ground. It's like,
No, he catches them. He starts eating them. Okay. Is there anything else like anyone needs to do to like prep for the day this morning? We'll say that it's getting on to be like the sun still hasn't risen yet, but you're getting more of a pre-dawn glow happening. Yes, Cinna?
I always have things I need to do.
Yeah, go
Cinna
for
has a
it.
laundry list of things she has to get ready for.
The only other thing that I think I need to do is I need to produce a set of artisans tools. So I've been thinking about some important artisans tools to use here, and I think I'm gonna go with not cartography, because I think our map is beautiful and we don't need
Thank
any help
you.
with that. I think Arts has got that covered. We don't need thieves tools, because I think we're all proficient with thieves tools.
Yeah.
Are
That's,
are we?
I
Are we? No. Nope.
I am.
I'm not.
No?
I am.
No. I'm
But
proficient.
you have to pick
proficient with-
apart.
A disguise
Yeah,
kit
oh,
or
yes.
a forgery kit, but I do have to pick apart.
You have the lockpick. The lockpick. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a carpenter's tools, and the reason for that is because I rolled a die, and it landed on that.
Nice.
Okay.
So if you need carpenter's tools, I'm your gal.
Yeah, be the first one I call.
Also, those weigh 20 pounds.
Dan's gonna like wrap a bandage around his gut because it hurts, and I'm gonna roll a hit die.
Okay.
So I guess
So you already take a short rest.
like while we're all sitting here in the morning, I got punched in the gut.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it is about an hour.
This
right?
this is a definable moment of to use a short rest is any time that you just don't do anything except for like treating your wounds, and that's good use of the rule.
You were like, there's like an hour until the sun comes up. I was kind of like, I did Google. That's a short rest. So I was like, yeah, I can roll my hit die.
Sure.
Okay.
You're back up to full.
One last thing, I promise. Oh my god, I promise. There's nothing else after this.
I don't believe you, but
So
okay.
I have a signet ring on my hand that I use every morning to send a message to the rest of the weavers.
What does the ring look like? Can you describe it?
Yes, please describe it in detail, in deep detail, Cinnamon.
Deep detail. Well, it's brass, but it's painted kind of a dark gray, and it has a symbol of the weavers imprinted onto it. I don't know why you can't just look at my finger and see, though.
Do you remember what the symbol of the Weavers is?
I don't remember what my birthday
Totally.
is.
I definitely have it drawn somewhere. Is
The
it
symbol
with
the
me?
symbol of the
No.
Weavers is a spider sitting on a web. So
That's
like
right.
if you have like a circle, so it's like a signet ring with like a circle like platform on it essentially. The web takes up most of like the platform there, the circle, and then there's like and then like half of the web there's a spider sitting on it. So that's what the symbol looks like there.
Yeah, of course. Did you not get that from my explanation? So, I press the button or whatever. I say, reporting in, met some mean ladies. They made pie out of kids. This place is fucked up. Send assistance as soon as possible. In call.
Okay, and you feel whenever you activate it, the ring feels a little bit warm, and you say them and you send your message, and whenever you finish it and say the closing word, then the heat dissipates, indicating that it has been sent.
All right, I am ready. What are we waiting on?
Six is gonna, like, everybody's packing up and everything. Six is gonna go in the camp and try to make everything look rough again, because imagine we clear space out.
Sure. Six, as you're looking around, like moving stuff around, your hand actually brushes against something in the ground. You find a few nails just sort of like stuck into the ground. They look a little bit old. They definitely like weren't any. They weren't anywhere where anyone was sleeping. So you don't think
Mhm.
that like one of you guys left them.
I did make carpentry's tools.
Are they like all straight, or are they like some of them bent? Look like they've been used. Stuff like.
We'll say that there's 3 of them, and they're stuck most of the way in the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna like kind of delicately kind of move the dirt around them to see, are they like uniform in a row, or they've just
No, they're
scattered?
kind of like they're kind of randomly clustered.
Okay. I'm gonna like arcs.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm bent down on my hands and knees looking at this and like, you see this?
Arx gets down on his hands and knees and kind of looks. I assume he sees it.
Yep, you see the nails.
Yeah. Why are there nails in the? This is dirt, right?
Yeah. It's gonna try to pluck one out.
So as you pluck one out, your mind just kind of like real quick. You have like this really weird out of body experience. Your mind just like rushes to this scene where you see a man in a town trying to steal from a woman, and some random bystander comes up and tries to like get the purse or whatever back from this thief, and the thief reaches out with a dagger and cuts the throat of the man, and the scene just quickly like flashes forward to the to some guards or some police officials like dragging this man into a court of law, and the scene kind of changes quickly. He gets thrown into jail, and then the scene changes again, and the man and you see just like the scene just like quickly switches to like a gallows, and just immediately just like legs drop there, and you see that he was executed, and the scene just quickly changes again to him being him lying in a coffin, and the head of the coffin or the top of the coffin being laid over to him, and someone with a hammer pounds a nail in, and your mind just switches back to the nail that you're holding.
So I'm wait.
How
So I'm still holding the nail.
You're still holding the nail, yeah.
Okay.
How-
I think
how
you meant
long is
I
he-
was the nail.
how long
Like,
is he kind of
fuck.
standing in a gaze like that, or in a daze?
You literally don't notice any
Okay,
change in
got it.
him.
Okay.
And are the other 2 still in there?
The other 2 are still in there, yeah.
He kind of like goes, whoa, that was arc, and he like sets it on the ground next to him. He goes, touch that.
The nail you just
Yeah,
pulled out?
grab it.
I grabbed the nail.
You pick it up.
Is there something weird about it? And I'm like holding the
And-
nail, like
And
gazing
he
at
goes
it.
and grabs the next one.
You about to lick
You
it?
pick it up.
Okay, grab the third one.
You pick it up.
That's strange. I think I saw a man. I had a vision. Whoa. Yeah, it's like I was seeing somebody else's memories.
From a nail.
Yeah. I was.
What did you eat for breakfast?
I mean, yeah, Noom. I mean, I woke up screaming. You're seeing shit, grabbing nails. Who's really the insane one here?
Cinna, you know about magic items, right?
Yes, I produced them.
I produced
you-
him.
Inspect the and like hold them up. Inspect these.
Yeah. Cast detect magic.
So you cast detect magic, and
I put on
there is no magic aura emanating from the nails.
If it was anything, it's not now.
Well, I okay. Yeah, I saw a thief, and this was the vision was like from the perspective of the thief. He was killing person, getting caught.
You weren't like in the point of view of
Yeah.
this person. It looks like it's as if you were a bystander standing a few feet away with every single event that you just went
Yeah.
through.
Okay. yeah, I was watching this thief get caught. He killed a woman and uh, took her purse. Is that right?
It's that's how you remember it.
Okay.
And then got caught, brought into a courthouse, tried, and hung. And it was fast.
For stealing a purse, they hung a person.
Okay, I think it's that he killed a man, Senna.
He murdered him.
No,
Yeah.
we wouldn't know that because we haven't seen that because only Six had
Six
seen
literally
said
just
it.
said that he murdered
Six
that,
said
that,
it,
that the
yeah.
man murdered him.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So that's
Well, I mean, I don't really believe in capital punishment. Except for, I guess, those witches that I just said we should
Yeah.
and he's like, okay.
What's, I mean, so you're hallucinating some more?
Yeah, that was a vision
See-
of some kind. I didn't feel like anything through the fog. I don't know if those are related.
Did you keep the pie? Did you eat any of it? I mean,
No, I hate maple.
we were in a whole windmill. Maybe you could have slipped a piece. No one was looking.
Let me. I'm just gonna put these in my pocket. And finds one of the pockets inside of his duster and puts them in. Let's get going.
I agree, and I'm already like ahead of everybody else with Reek on me. I'm just like, this is cool, right, man? This is cool. It's cool, right? You like this?
He doesn't like respond to you at all. You're just kind of talking to him or talking
And I
at him,
yell-
I guess.
I yell at them. I think the silent type here, we're gonna get along really well. I can just talk for hours. He's gonna
While
love it.
just
He woke up playing Willy Cat.
just to give everybody some talking stuff. While I have detect magic on, I look at all our party. What all is people wearing that's magical?
I have my fancy armor.
Yeah. What color are you emanating?
Blue.
I mean,
Okay.
it's water. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That might be a DM question that I did. I just threw
I
at
actually
Thomas.
looked
Thomas,
up
know
this.
every single one of our magical items and what type of magic they are.
Let me think.
Six is wearing the Macaulay's Cloak of Mischief.
Macaulay Culkins? Gotcha.
Yeah. And yeah, it's probably emanating transmutation.
Yeah, so I actually found a really cool guide to aura colors depending on the type of thing. So the cloak that that Six is wearing sort of like emanates this lustrous gold sheen, which indicates to you that it's kind of like that it has an innate transmutation sort of magic to it. Arx's armor has this. We're gonna call it evocation magic. And no, it's protective abjuration magic. So Arx has this sort of like glow of like a white cloud almost of protective abjuration energy.
Ready. My turn, I guess. So you're picking up my Ring of the Archfey. That's my symbol.
Is that on your hand right now?
Yeah, I
That
wear
would
it all-
probably be conjuration magic because of its teleportation properties.
Yeah, and
so-
it can be destroyed, and I can take an hour to resummon it.
Yeah, so that one. So his ring has like a blue aura to it, like
And
an ocean blue.
And then I also have an amulet of proof against detection and location.
That would be would that be divination?
I think that's divination.
Okay.
Or divination or abjuration.
Yeah, it would probably also be abjuration. You're right. It negates divination. Yeah. So the amulet also like lets off this this aura of white light. And you actually see that Cat, her hand is glowing with a sort of swirl of white and gray. sort of like a combination of abjuration and divination magic.
Interesting.
Oh, and I have spider climb boots.
And your boots. Okay.
Yeah.
I also have a toy wheel amulet, if that glows anything.
I also have 6,000 pounds of ball bearings. I hope that finds a bit cool.
You don't have 6,000 pounds.
You have 6,000 ball bearings.
Yeah, I don't think you could carry that many bow bearings.
Oh, I do have a pearl I carry around too. That's magic.
If it's like covered or something, I probably wouldn't see it. If you keep it
Yeah.
like in a pouch.
I keep it in my pocket.
Okay, cool. Sorry, just appraising everybody. Just sitting there looking at
I can
each
sell them
person.
off later.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta make sure you guys are capable. Not that the
Of
last
what?
10 fights have.
That is a
Not for me.
narcissist. It is a narcissist.
I had to Google the word narcissist to see if it applied to me.
And
I don't want to talk about it. Let's keep going. We're playing.
Yeah,
we're
that's
playing
what I thought.
tabletop RPGs.
Okay. So you guys set off on the road, and the light, the fucking sun is just sort of.
Sorry, there's no
Um,
sun. That's,
Sorry, you're right. You can see the.
I'm really upset about that.
Thank you so much for correcting me on that. That would have just completely broken the setting.
I would've
actually,
been-
there's no sun.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
You can see the glow enhance on the horizon to the east. Again, Cinna, to your disappointment, you can't see the sun, and you just let out another sigh of another fucking cloudy day.
I need that.
In fact, actually, it's not
photosynthesis.
just cloudy. It's just like it's misting a little bit. You know, it's not misty. It's just misting, where it just like feels like you're in the vegetable section of a grocery store during feeding time.
Oh. In this moment in time, with a little boy on her chest, and she sees all her friends, Kat whips out her lute and starts singing the song. She's like, "Oh, friends, it's so sad outside, but I want you to know that I love you all so much.
I think we were,
Ah,
Cat.
let's
Cat.
Oh, she's so quiet.
Cat. We were. You realize where we were yesterday, right?
Depression City.
We were being pursued.
Are you saying I should stop? Is that maybe what you're?
That's
Yes.
not what I'm saying, but I mean, can you just keep it down a little bit?
Okay.
We don't need the whole forest knowing we're here. There's lots of things out there.
Kat slowly puts her lute back up. Really, like it's
You
broken.
can play, just like mute
that's
yourself.
It's fine. Okay, let's keep going.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to ruin your fun.
That's fine.
Okay, so you guys are marching down the road. After about an hour, so this whole time the road has been sort of like curvy this way and that, a little bit up, a little bit down, kind of been all over the place. A lot curvier than this map indicates, which makes you think that when Ismark drew it, he is not exactly the most skilled cartographer, and just kind of like went off of a vague memory. But it's been really, really windy. But you guys get to the point where the road takes like a hard turn to the west. You've been heading generally northwest. It takes a hard turn to the west, and in front of you, it looks like the road kind of straightens out a little bit. And where you're heading a little bit more generally like uphill, maybe like flatten uphill, it looks to be heading back downhill generally. But ahead of you, the forest just kind of continues on either side.
Oops.
Alright. I guess Six will be up in front, kind of keeping watch around the general area. What's everybody else?
Kat's in the middle. She's kind of chilling. She's just like
Arx is taking up the rear.
she has Reek's like hands like going like this, like when you're the baby.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you're doing that with his 6-year-old boy. He just sort of lets it happen.
Really fighting it.
So you guys keep going on. Six, you're in the front. You're kind of keeping watch. So you are the first one to see that that like up ahead and to the north. As you guys are going down, you start to see a little bit of the forest like clearing a little bit to the north. And in that direction, you get just a glimpse of this massive lake. there's a nice little view of it here. You get a glimpse of this massive lake. Fog you can see hangs thick across the water, but as you look out, you can see just a patch of fog thinning in a section of the sky on the other side, and through it you can just make out this massive snowy peak that sort of like alludes to this mountain range off to the distance to the north. That would have been indicated on the map that Arx has, but you sort of get this sort of like scenic view of how the topography is shaping out ahead of you. And just ahead as well, you also see a sort of like the forest is like thinning a little bit over there. And after another hour or so of hiking to the west, it's now about 2 hours after sunrise. You see the forest actually clears to a little bit of a clearing on the side of the road, and it's not empty. You see what appears to be a pack mule, weighed down with looks like big sacks of supplies, and you see a man who appears to be packing up some camping gear. His skin and long hair are dark, and he is wearing colorful clothing. His back is turned to you, and he seems to be whistling to himself.
Is that somebody happy here?
I'll pull up a little picture of him so that you guys can visualize.
Do you think that's Strahd?
He's in hold on. He's whistling. Should I play a song?
That's not what I thought he was gonna look like.
Six is gonna like try to stomp a little bit harder to like.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
So
we're here, but
Right as Noom stomps, Dane's gonna like use like the mask of many faces and turn to look like just like your average Joe.
Okay.
Like Todd?
Yeah, we'll go with Todd. I didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah, Todd.
Okay, so you turn to Todd. Six, you're stomping a little bit to make some noise. You do get his attention, and he turns around and faces you, and he says, "Oh, hello, travelers. Hello, it is good to see you on this fine morning. Would you like to be travel buddies? Just if you just wait a few minutes, or if you help me, I can pack up real quick, and we can travel the rest of the way together."
Oh, it's the.
are you Vistani?
Yes, I am Vistani. Have you met my people before?
Yes, we met Madame Eva.
Oh, very good, Madam Eva, wonderful woman. She has these visions that everyone loves. She sees the future. She says, "My name is Erigal. I live at another camp like hers, over by Valaki. Are you all heading in that direction yourself?"
Yes, we are.
Yeah, if you can pack up your stuff really fast.
Oh, terrific! Can you wait just 2 minutes? I'll be ready in 2 minutes.
Arx goes to help him pack up.
Look at everybody else, kind of like, everybody good?
Okay, yeah.
Arx
So
already left
I'll help
the
him.
pack at that
I'll help him.
point.
yeah, so Arx and Todd Dane. Arx, you didn't change at all, did you?
No, Arx
Okay.
decided he was not fast enough, and the other Vistani didn't care.
I didn't
Okay.
know this guy was Vistani, so that's what like Dane's thing was. He could have been like a villager and stuff like that. So he was like,
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So you're helping this man. You're helping this man pack up. And you and it doesn't take you very long. He gets all his camping gear up. He says, "It is so nice to meet you. What are your names?"
My name is Cat. My name's Cat.
Cat.
I was going to lie to you and tell you something different, but I couldn't think of another name. I'm sorry.
so honest.
That is okay. Sometimes I cannot think of another name, but I don't know why I go by any other name but Erigal.
Yeah. How do you spell that, by the way?
A-R.
Why do
Was
you
that
care,
an E
Dane?
or an A?
Why do you care, Dane? You can't write.
I-G-A-L. I think that was correct.
Oh,
I am not so good at spelling or writing myself. I don't use it much.
me
Sounds right to
too.
me.
I reached my hand out for him. The name's Todd.
Todd, nice to meet you. And he gives you a big sort of just like a handshake, high five sort of thing.
Ah,
What are you doing
Nice.
out here, Erigal?
Well, I was just out in the outside world getting supplies for my people, and my pack mule here, Boone, good boy Boone, he carries them and we take them back to the camp. Yes, question from you who have yet to introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Arx, and Arx bows just a little bit.
He bows himself back.
You said you were just in the outside world?
Yes, I was. Where are you all from?
The outside world.
Oh,
Yes.
welcome. It is sad that you have found yourself in here. Not many people like it, but we have more friends, so that is good. Yes, your cat.
There we go. Question.
Yes,
Do you know what sugar is? Are you aware of what sugar is?
I know what sugar is, of course.
And then she
I
hugs
just
him.
got a small bag for myself when for our people when I was out there.
She hugs him so hard. She's like, she's like
Finally.
bring up a little bit.
She's like, can I just have a little taste of the sugar, please?
Oh my god.
Crap.
Let me see where it is in my bag. And he goes over to his pack mule, and he pulls out a sack that has sugar written on it, I guess.
Oh, good.
Sugar.
And it's about like a 2 or 3 pound bag of sugar. He kind of like holds it and be like, be my guest, have a little taste. It is very sweet like honey, but granular like salt. It is so wild.
And then I take some for myself, and then I'm like, hey Reek, do you want to try some? Do you want to try some? You wanna try
Reek
one?
like looks directly up at you, and he says, "Okay."
And I
Just
take
get sugar.
I take his
It'll cure
hand
him.
and I'm like, I dunk it in there and just put it in his mouth. I'm like,
You like fun dip him?
yeah, like, unzip him. I don't lick his hand, but I'm like, you get it. He tries it.
He just sort of like blankly looks back up, and he says, "What is this?"
It's magic. It's literal magic. You don't have it here, but this is sugar, and I will teach you so many great things with sugar. Let me tell you. And then I
He
thank
looks back
everyone.
straight ahead, and he says, "Okay."
This kid is so great.
This is Jim.
It's like Kat's ideal partner. Doesn't talk back to her.
This is Kat's ideal child. Like
Yeah.
this is what a mother is like. I'm awesome at this.
You're like, I'm killing it. This is great.
Whenever he puts it back up, I want to keep an eye on where he puts it.
Okay.
Alderaan.
And I just kind of want to.
Alderaan.
I just want to kind of
Algernon.
see his whole position. See if he's being
Aragorn.
forthright as he
Aragon.
appears to be.
Yeah. Give me a vibe check. Give me an insight check. Insight roll.
Five.
So let me check this guy's vibe real quick.
Aragorn, while my friend is checking your vibe, I suspect,
Friendly ass dude.
All right.
He's chilling.
I suspect you've been asked this before, but how do you get to the outside world?
Well, you see, long ago, before the land was conquered by the Devil Strahd, we lived. We trying to tell the story over again. We were people who were a persecuted
Hey,
people.
Aragorn, I
Yes?
apologize for cutting you off. How do you get to the outside world?
I'm getting there.
No,
So, well,
You can
Let
just
him finish his story. Cinnamon? Shush. Let him finish.
I agree. Let him finish. Go
so
ahead.
so at this point he's all packed up and he starts leading his donkey Boone onto the road, and he sort of just like goes into this whole spiel. We were a persecuted people. The kings and queens here forced us to be nomads, but then other conquerors came and fought a war, and we found one of their injured soldiers, and we nursed him back to health. And he was a good man. He tanked us, and he survived. And we asked him what he wanted. We asked him his name. He would not say his name, but he said he just wanted to go home. And so we protected him, and we took him back to his homeland, and on the way he fought off many soldiers to protect us. It was a very give and take sort of thing, very magical, very good proof of us as hospitality being a good thing. We get back to his land, and he says that any time that we are in his land, we are welcome to come and go, and he will protect us, and no harm will come to us by his hand. all these grand things, and he ends up conquering this valley, and it becomes his land. And even now, after a dark curse has fallen over this once noble prince and this once beautiful land, even now we have permission to leave. But there is a condition. There are two conditions, actually. One, we must go to him directly and ask. Not many Vistani do this, because even though there is this whole sort of neutrality thing between us, he is still a little scary. He scares a lot of people. And two, we cannot take people with us, only things. And so, some Vistani occasionally work up the courage to go and ask, and he lets us go. Some Vistani choose to leave. They're no longer Vistani in this case. Some just sort of like take the yearly shopping trip like me and go get fun things like spices and sugars for our people.
Can you add a character talk?
Yeah, we can time out pause.
God,
Okay.
that was so long.
Well, we've heard the story
the
before.
accent.
Yeah, we heard the story. I was
Yeah, but
kind of
I'm glad you weren't there last time, so I'm glad he reset it.
I told him this. I did tell him the story when
okay.
we had our
Got it.
solo session. I ran the whole session for him just by himself.
So the Vistani are only allowed to take things, not people. Guess what are things? Corpses. Guess what you can do in this game? Cast
With the corpse?
resurrection.
Yeah.
we still have to.
Which one of
it's
us
just
can
really
cast
expensive.
resurrection?
Nobody. It's expensive. But no, that was just a weird segue I had when he was like, "Oh, I can only breathe things," and I'm like, "Oh, you know what? Corpses are things." Sorry, we can go back to playing.
I'm gonna tell Kat. I'm gonna whisper in her ear. I go, if you can distract him, I could probably steal that whole bag of sugar.
Heck yeah, I like the sound of that.
Got it.
Burger City.
Oh my god. Don't do it.
Got it.
Okay, are we back to character talk?
Back in character, yeah. So he tells you this whole spiel, and you guys are now on the road, walking west, continuing down the road here.
Actually, Dane, come here.
What?
I don't think we should do that. They're really nice people to us. I don't think we should take their sugar.
God, you've been bitching about sugar this whole time we've been here. There's a fucking bag of it right there.
Yeah, I know, but like they've been really nice to us.
All right, fine. I'm just trying. Got you.
Oh, now you want to be quiet?
Hey,
Before
shut up. Hey, shut up.
Before you were playing the lute for all to hear.
Listen, I was doing it for you. I care about you enough to play for you, Senna, and all you do is belittle me.
I'm not belittling you. You're like twice my height.
You know what?
Oh, that's what belittle means.
So he turns over to you, and he says, "Hello, children. Are these your children?"
Funny story. We don't eat dream pies. Don't eat dream pies ever.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
On a related note, we had tried to kill, but were unsuccessful. These witches in the windmill.
Ooh, witches, very scary, very strong.
Yes, very very strong, as we learned. Yeah, the witches were, and he kind of like goes up next to him to kind of like get closer to him, away from the children.
Hey, Cat, plug your ears.
Yeah, got it.
The witches, they made the dream pies out of them.
Oh, that is terrible. Sorry to hear that. Good. He turns to the kids. Good thing you are not pies, huh? He looks at one. He says, "You there, little girl? Come. Do you want to ride on Boone? You look tired, little one. I have a niece that looks just about your age. How old are you, child?" And she says, "I'm 8." And she said, and he says, my niece, Arabelle. She is turning 8 in just a few weeks. Come here. You look nothing like her, but still same age." And he comes and he picks her up and
Nothing like her, but
My niece, you look nothing like her.
I was gonna say he looks just like her, but Vistani looked noticeably not like the other villagers because everyone's pale except for them. Puts it up there. And he says, "Oh, that reminds me, with Arabelle's birthday coming up, can you all do me a favor?"
What's the favor?
So there is this wonderful toy maker in town. His name is Blinsky. Makes wonderful toys. I want to get. You know of the man.
Yes.
We've heard of him.
Terrific. I want to get a wonderful toy for my niece Arabelle for her birthday. She is turning 8 years old and she is very smart. She's very smart for her age, very, very independent and adventurous. She goes off on her own all the time. She always comes back, but she's very mature for her age, very smart. If you could go into town for me while you are there and get a doll, I will handsomely pay you back for it. I would really appreciate it.
Listen here, my man. You know, we'd gladly do that. You don't gotta pay us. We do it for you. And I point at the bag of the sugar for the sugar.
Oh, I see. A trade.
Yes.
Well, my people do love dish sugar. We say I have around 3 pounds here. What if I gave you 2 of those pounds? I keep the 1 pound for my people.
Sounds like a deal to me. Anybody else complaining?
Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, Cat.
Yes, Cat?
Hold on. Hey, listen. Have you had cookies before?
I may have, but I may not know the word. Describe it for me.
Circular disc, chocolate in there.
You
Looks
eat
like
them.
dough.
They're sweet.
It's like dough.
Yes, I have had one of those. It made me cum my pants. Oh my god, I don't know why I said that. That just came out. I'm so sorry. That was
Ship
very
it and clip
vulgar.
it. Ship it and clip it.
Oh my god.
Go. Well, I have another offer for you. I run a pretty large cookie empire where we're in the other world, and I would love to make you all some cookies if we could come by your village sometime, whenever.
It is no village. It is a small camp. But yes, of course, you are definitely welcome there. And how else will you bring the toy to us if not by coming and visiting? And you can stay, of course, if you like. Vistani are all about hospitality.
Fuck yeah. You're about to be jizzing everywhere, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Where
I
can
told you
we-
guys there's weird energy today. I'm sorry.
where can we find your camp?
So
Here, can you
when
mark
we
it on
get-
our map?
Yeah.
Arx pulls out the map.
What is this?
And also
So,
tell
yeah,
us if
Savannah
there's tell
Attempts
us
to
if
find
there
the
might be
actual map.
tell us if there might be some inaccuracies on this thing.
Okay, so he takes a look at it and he says, "Okay, well, the first thing is our camp is," and he pokes where Vlaki is, and he says, "When we get there, and you will see it, it is just in the woods to the southwest of town. It is very, very close. So I will point that out there. If you were to put an X over it, it would be right next to Vlaki. I do not know what the point of that would be. As for the rest of it, it is missing a little bit of information. What is here is not terribly inaccurate. It just doesn't seem very filled in."
Could you help us while we travel?
Yes, let us see. Let us see what I remember. Okay, so there is so there is the one lake here. That is Lake Zarovich. There is another lake that is not even. Who drew this map? He does not. He barely knows this place.
Burgomaster of Barovia.
Whoever drew this map must not have looked at the map and just tried to do it from memory.
That's really accurate, almost, actually.
There is a second lake. It is between Valaki and Kretsk. It is right around here-ish, I believe.
Where's
That is.
here-ish? Oh, that found it. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It doesn't show up until I finish clicking it, and I need to draw the whole circle. It says this is Lake Baratok. There is a small trail. It is not so much a trail. It is not so much a road. but there is a path that goes there.
I tried.
There is apparently some old tower there. No one lives there, so I don't know what's up with that place. No one really goes to the lake that much, though. There's actually an intersection, right about here, and there's a road that will take you to this old castle. Again, I don't think anyone lives there. Before Strahd's time, most likely. But there is a castle there. Otherwise, you have the community of Kretsk there. You have the winery. Love the winery. A little bit past the winery, there is. Well, let me pull out my green colored pencil. There is this old shrine down to the south of the winery. Some of the old forest people, some of the other inhabitants that lived in the valley whenever the Vistani first lived in the valley, supposedly live in that area. You got the mountains, you got the other mountains. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. Yeah, you can work off of that.
Did you say it was an old Vistani shrine?
Forest people. Well, not the Vistani shrine, just old. It is a fane to the old gods that some of the original people here believed in.
You happen to know the name of those gods?
I don't know the names off the top of my head. They are called, whenever they refer to them, the Lady's Tree. Myself, I don't really believe much in the old gods.
I mean, yeah. Why aren't they still around if they really were the old gods? Am I right?
That's true.
I reach out to high five him, and then I quit halfway.
Oh.
Too slow.
You hear a little whisper in the back of your head, Dana. It's like, nice.
Really pleasing my patron here.
Yeah, he says, quite frankly, aren't gods supposed to have power? The only powerful person here is the devil Strahd. If there are any other gods, he has killed them long ago. He says it super cheerfully, just as cheerfully as he says everything else.
Man, I don't think you should be so cheerful saying that, but cool.
It is a fact of life.
Where,
What can we do about it?
Where in the outside did you go to?
Let's see. I think it was a city called Asaria.
Dane's thinking real hard.
Dane, are you pooping? Are you pooping, Dane? Are you
Dane, do you want to do a history check to see if you
Yeah.
remember where Asaria is?
Yeah, Dane's thinking super hard.
I'm gonna give it a DC 14
5.
because of where you're from.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No, like I think you like do like this big. You're super excited. You're like, oh, I know where it is.
You know, out of character, real quick. You know, like that scene in the Hobbit where.
Yeah, where's Rance?
Oh, did we lose Rant? You know that scene in the Hobbit where Bilbo and Schmeagol are having like the
riddles,
the riddle fight, and like Schmeagol's making all those faces, like he's like solved it. Dane's making like just a ton of faces, like no, never mind.
Rant says his internet messed up.
No.
All right, we're gonna take a quick, however long it takes
Good
to finish this
bio
internet
break
break.
time.
Okay,
This works
bye,
out
bye,
really
bye,
well.
bye. Oh, damn it! We're not even in the right places. All right, stand by.
How did that happen? Oh, because we lost Rian.
I got more Twizzlers.
All right, I think. Oh shoot.
Hey guys,
Not Jacob.
you can
You're not
count
me.
these packs. They're like 200 calories.
Oh, I'm Savannah.
You two need to trade. Okay, we're good. Everybody's in the.
No,
right
I'm
place.
now you, and you are now me.
Damn it! You turn that
We're
changeling
this
power
close.
off. All right. I think we are bueno.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you guys have been sort of like chatting, walking along. The kid, I would say both of the kids are now riding this donkey. This donkey looks a little weighed down. Is there anything else that you wanted to like converse with Aragol about while you guys are walking, or do we want to sort of like scene transition?
No, yes.
Yeah. Cag raised her hand first.
And I go over to him like, hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper. So we have these kids that we saved.
Yeah.
Are we gonna? Do you take kids? Is that weird? Do you take kids?
If we took them, their parents would probably not be so happy.
I mean, if we can't find
You know,
them-
like when a human picks up a baby bird and the adult bird is like, fuck this, it's not my kid anymore. That is a myth, but it's same sort of analogy.
That's
No,
a
yeah, I get it.
stereotype.
I'm just saying, like, if we can't find their parents, like, do you raise kids? Do you raise kids?
We do typically Vistani kids. We could raise them. We could actually, if it comes to be that you cannot find a place for them, then we will do what we can to bring them back to their homes.
All right, cool.
We are nomads. We're always moving around.
And I high five him so hard. I'm like, yeah, like the part from like from is it Predator where they're like
Predator. Yeah.
Yeah.
You Predator high five him. Yeah, go for it.
yes. I do it.
What was this guy's name again?
Aragol.
Aragol. Let me write that down so I don't forget.
Aragon.
Petrol.
He spelled it out
All
for
right.
you.
All right.
Beat you.
Yeah,
Muted.
being slow.
Aragol, do you know anything about a great stone dragon?
A great stone dragon. I think you remember the castle that I pointed out. There were some knights. There were some knights there once upon a time. I think they called themselves the dragons of some kind. It is old history. I'm not sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And amber doors. Do you know anything about amber doors?
I don't know that one.
Are you just going through your keywords?
I don't know that one.
All right. Yeah, think at it. That's all I need to know.
Okay,
Maybe,
weird questions, but sure, I'm here for it.
Aragol, have you come across another outsider like us? Cat, what was her?
Whole reason we're here. Yeah.
Sylvie.
Yeah, Sylvie.
I've been out shopping, so I might have
You would
missed
know.
someone. I'm not caught up on the current events, so you say.
How long were you out shopping for?
Thank you.
A few days.
We think she came through a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm just not fucking paying attention then.
Oh, okay.
If you couldn't tell by me asking you that question, me either.
I like this one.
Go for the high five again. This time I actually do connect.
Oh shit, yeah. You betrayed my trust the first time, but then you returned it.
Heck yeah, man.
So I wanna revisit something that I forgot to mention because conversation kind of got carried away. Six, with your insight, he's super genuine and friendly and everything. But he is sort of you do notice that he's sort of like very closely watching you. Like he's very listening and like at first it seems like he's definitely like very like friendly and very engaging and everything. But you do notice that he seems to be like watching all of you to an extent, like sort of like look like he may be memorizing your faces, or like when you say something or your name, he like repeats it very like quietly to himself or something like that. You're not quite sure what to make of this, but you do notice this sort of behavior.
I just had a thought, so I need to double check this before I do my thing. Dane didn't use his smelling powers, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, Arx is gonna go ahead and use Divine Sense then.
Okay. Is that basically the same as his small powers?
Yeah.
It's detection of good and evil. Is that what you're?
Yeah, the detection of evil and good spells basically just detects celestial fae, fiends, and undead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're getting none of those vibes off of this, homie.
Is that like a passive ability? Is it always around?
Yeah, mine is.
His is. Mine
Excuse
has
me.
to be
Why do we keep getting attacked by zombies?
Yeah.
They pop up too quick, dude. Look, 30. Wait, hang on. Let me read.
Look, dude, look.
It is a 30-foot radius, and yeah.
No,
fucking pop
because of my
60.
ring, it's
Mine's
a 10
60.
foot.
Oh, okay.
Mine's 10. Within
Mine's a
from me.
60-foot radius.
Fucking bow.
We should be.
I also don't want to give away things so readily, so I wait for y'all to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just rely on
Yeah, I
Dave
was
because he
going
can
through
use
the
it all
cards.
the time, but I can only use it 5 times a day. So
He's
like I try and
Bastani, so I'm trusting
limit.
him.
He was giving you weird looks, so I decided I wanted to see what he was up.
Well, I don't
What
think
was up
you
with them?
noticed that.
That
I
was
think,
Six's
I think
inside
Six
check
not
boxes.
rolled did that.
I know, I just suspicious anyway.
Dane does this. He goes, I'm just a good looking dude. He's just checking me out, man. And he forgot he was Todd for a minute there. He's like, fuck. He thinks Todd's good looking.
Is Dane feeling a little insecure right now?
Yeah, because like he changes and he forgets like almost immediately. So for a minute he was like, he thinks I'm hot, and he like looks back down at his hands and they're not green. He's like,
Have you actually been refreshing the mask of many faces? Because like I said, it goes away after an hour.
at the end of every hour, it's like he kind of like ducks away out of view of him for a second. Because I like to think it's like it goes away and there's like a shimmer as I reactivate it, you know?
Sure. I just wanted to see if you were like actively reactivating it. Okay.
Yeah, I met him like this, so until we end our trip like this, I'll be Todd.
Okay. Okay. Any more roleplay you want to have with this NPC?
Six is just gonna go like he was at the front, and he's gonna kind of meander his way back, let everybody else pass him until he gets to Arx, and he's gonna kind of like aside, be like, he's watching us.
He's not. He's not a celestial fiend or undead.
But that does clear up a few things. There people have a weird thing with names, and he's watching us for somebody. I think.
Is he watching us for Strahd, or is it somebody else?
Could be, but that's the look of a con man if I've ever seen one.
Arx then stares at him for just a second. You're probably right. But who would he be spying on us for?
Something we need to figure out. But let's just go into the Velaki and carry on with things as normal. I just want to let you know.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay, so you guys continue on. As you guys are sort of like descending into this area, the forest is definitely clearing up some, and you can see more of this lake and more of the mountains. And actually, after a little while, it's now getting into sort of like later morning. The rain starts to come down a little bit harder. It's not like raining now, but it's moved on from misting to like a steady drizzle. And as it does so, Aragorn kind of looks up and just goes like, "Oh, yeah, we are almost there. You will be inside and safe soon. There is a nice inn in town. If you want to dry up, you go there. It's a good place. They have a fireplace. They have wine. What more do you need?
What type of wine?
The only wine in the valley here, the one that comes from the winery to the west.
Perfect.
Red,
and do
red
people
wine.
tend to go crazy after drinking this wine?
Do you not go crazy after drinking wine?
But like,
I reach out for a high five for that one.
abnormally crazy.
He fucking high fives you again.
Like like abnormally crazy, like grow some feathers.
Grow some feathers.
I
We've
take that
had
as
some
no.
bad run-ins with alcohol in the past.
Thank you. Sorry, I just got delivered mail. No, whatever you are worried about, it is not a concern here, it sounds like. Is
Good
this
to
something
know.
that happened to you? Did you drink some wine and then grow feathers or something?
I drank some beer and got really itchy before someone gave me the antidote.
What kind of beer was it?
Baby
Moon
beer.
and Star. Moon and Star? Moon and Star? That's right?
Oh fuck, let me check. He runs over to his donkey and kind of like moves a bunch of sacks aside, and he looks down and you can just hear him like muffle like, oh shit. And he like pulls out like a big growl and goes, this shit right here, and it has the Moon and Star logo on it.
Yeah, it should be
That.
Oh,
be safe now though. But I say that, is he gonna like smash it on the ground or something?
He looked like he was about to like uncap it.
It
Or,
would
like, uncork
probably
it.
be best to spill it out.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking. Good warning. He takes it out and starts like dumping the thing out. He goes like, empty bottle still worth something.
I kind of whisper in Noom's ear. I thought we cured it. I thought the alcohol just tastes like shit afterwards, right?
Yeah, making him get rid of shitty beer.
Oh, smart. It's like the Bud Light of fantasy world.
Okay, so
The
you
Light
guys,
of Fantasy World.
so you guys go keep walking, and yeah, you were almost there, just like about 15 or 20 minutes down the road. You come around a bend, and you get to this overlook. So you get to this overlook, and the valley sort of you're sort of like in a like pocket of valley. This whole time, like where Barovia was like a sort of like expansive valley. And once you left that, you were in less of a valley and more of a like mountain pass, like a pass between two mountain ranges essentially. And it's now like looks like it's opening back again to like another like narrow valley between these two ranges. And down ahead, you can see this town that's on your screen. The town is like ringed with this high wooden wall. You see the road continues on down the hill towards it. There's a couple other roads that come off of it. There is the road that on the other side of town that continues on to the west through the valley into more fog. And then to the north, you see another road that heads. It looks like it's heading off into the direction of the lake there. And
Rant's
Lance's
just-
internet still cut
yeah,
out.
rant shit out again.
But I was digging it.
Do we want to wait a second for him to rejoin?
Yeah.
He says he's rejoining.
Okay.
And,
I just want him to miss
Internet.
He
knowledge.
said his Zoom shit on him again, and then I said I can see you. You weren't moving, and then he immediately disconnected.
Rude.
I just want him to miss on this wonderful storytelling of how this looks.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you just
I'll
take it in
probably-
real quick.
I'll probably open
Alright.
some dialogue with Ariel.
I hear you,
All right.
and you're moving.
Oh man, hold on, I gotta rearrange this again.
Do it as you continue the story.
Why do you need to rearrange this? Why?
Zoom is fucking up for me.
Hmm.
It's
My audio is the best that sounded for this entire stream.
It's okay.
I said it's the best that sounded for
Oh,
the
we're
stream. It actually is like the computer handles the audio so that it comes across good now.
all right. Let me close
Um,
up some stuff. All right.
Okay. Aerodol.
Yes.
What can you tell us about this town? What are some of the notable features? You said there's an inn?
There is an inn. There are places to go shopping, like the toy shop. I've heard that there are many other places. There are places that sell potions and clothes and general merchandise things, animals. There's markets and things. It's a pretty solid civilization. It's a pretty strict place. That is what I've heard. I myself have not been in. My
Yeah.
people are not welcome, dear.
Ah,
Hmm.
I see. That's why you want us to buy the doll.
that is why I want you to buy the doll.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Don't
Is
worry.
there a specific doll you want,
Shh,
or
Arts,
just
shh.
any? Oh,
I'll pick him out the best one. I promise you. For
You
two
pick me out.
pounds-
Whatever catches your eye. If it is
Yes.
a doll, that is fine. I mean, that is not what I didn't specifically request one, but if you find a cool doll, grab it. Whatever you think my adventurous, smart little niece will like.
Don't
so
worry, for 2 pounds of sugar, I'll get you the
berries.
best thing I could find. Oh, there it is.
What did Ark say?
so
bearings.
ball bearings.
Yeah, ball bearings. But I think this is where we part ways. Like I said, let me point it out real quick. And you actually see like right next to the overlook, there is a bit of like a trail in the grass leading into the woods to your left. It's not a trail so much as it is like 2 wagon ruts that kind of like lead through a sort of like clear open space through the woods. And he says, if you're on this side of town, you follow the wagon ruts. If you're on that side of town, you will see other wagon ruts. You go off of the road. You follow the wagon ruts. You find the wagons. You find my people. It just is a short walk into the woods. You see a hill. You see some tents and horses around the top of it. That is me.
Sounds cool.
You guys,
you.
do you guys think you could find it?
Yes, where's the money for
I
the doll, though?
point at the wagon ruts and I go, these. Got it.
Yes.
Wait, we need the money for the doll, though. Aragorn.
No, we're getting the sugar. We're getting the sugar. I'll
Oh,
buy
do you
the doll.
want the sugar now?
You know, just in case.
How about I give you £1 now, £1 when you come back with the toy?
Actually,
Okay.
That's fair.
we'll get it when we get there. I don't want to carry that around. It doesn't.
That is fine with me. And he goes and he picks up the kids and takes them off of the donkey.
Fuck off my donkey.
And he goes over to you and goes, "Oh, I almost forgot. You are outsiders. Yes, you are not from these lands. How long have you been here?
4 days.
Not long.
Man.
You may not know some of the customs that may help you. Has anyone told you about the thing with ravens?
No.
No.
My people are slacking if they did not tell you stories. Everyone telling stories, they did not get to one of the most important ones while you are here. And he rolling. He grabs one of you and we'll say Dan because they kind of developed a rapport.
Oh yeah.
Pokes you on the chest like with a hard finger and says, "Never harm a raven. Very bad luck."
Alrighty.
Is that it? Is there any story behind
I will
it?
arm a raven. So just me personally, don't harm the raven or anyone.
And no, if
Oh.
anyone harms a raven, it is very bad luck.
Okay.
Not just you. I know I poked you
Yeah, sorry.
specifically, but
Yeah.
that was because we were developing a little bit of a rapport.
It just confused me. I whispered in his ear. I'm not the smartest guy in our group, so I got confused. Sorry.
He looks at you and like leans and whispers and he says, "I know.
Ah,
It is okay.
are you not the smartest one in your tribe either?
No, I'm pretty smart."
Oh, okay.
If you're pretty smart, what is her name? And I point to Senna.
She never introduced herself.
I said her name at one point in front of you, though.
Arts, that's not intelligence. That's more
Nope,
observance.
it's intelligence.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll a history check or a perception check? What do you guys want me to do?
History.
History check.
Yes,
Sure.
'cause I'm so historical. I'm famous.
Well, it's a lore recall.
Yeah.
Bring it on, bitch.
Nope.
It's like my history check.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention
It's-
whenever you said her name. What's
It's
your name?
fine. It's not important. What is important is
It's a weird name.
We are looking for a friend of ours. She was hurt. Do you happen to know if there's a hospital here in town?
Not a hospital, maybe someone who knows something about healing, maybe some herbalism, some potions that can
We-
help.
We'll ask as we get to town. Thank you for accompanying
Sure,
us.
yeah, there's more people there. Absolutely. It was a pleasure. I am always appreciating a traveling partner. And then the donkey sort of just and goes, yes, Boone, you're always a good traveling partner. And he looks at you and says, have fun. And he steers Boone and starts walking into the woods. So Aragol leads Boone the donkey into the woods, and you're left looking down on this town. You can see a couple features sticking out from the dreary wood and stone structures, notably the steeple of a large church. And where the town rises up on a hill, you see a stone tower. You've been in these dreary lands for half a week now. Remember, we are using 10 days for weeks with our setting. You've been in these dreary lands for half a week now, and most of that time has been spent moving. On the road, running from danger, seeking out Alistair's lost sister. Now that you've reached a more defined civilization, what is going through each of your minds?
That's a nice fucking wall they have built around there. That's all Thane's thinking. He's like, I'm gonna feel so safe in there.
I wonder what kind of alchemy components they have for sale.
Any open mic nights? Is there any open mic nights, maybe?
Open mic nights. Karaoke.
I think like are we like approaching the gates?
I would say this is just a sort of like what's going through your thought as Aragol walks away, and you sort of stare at this at the situation that's in front of you.
Yeah, Six kind of like we're like he goes off to one way and we're going to the other. He lingers, watching him go off into the distance a little bit, and then looks over to the city. I guess Six feels on the road. He carries himself kind of like high and very attentive all the time, and then getting to the city, he sees it, feels a sense of joy, and then but like getting closer, starts to feel the forest behind him, and like as he's leaving it, just feels not an emptiness necessarily, but like doesn't like don't know how to describe. I don't know what the fuck
It
I'm
feels
saying.
like you're leaving a room full of people and going into an empty hallway.
Yeah, perfect.
Are you letting your
out of his ramblings?
Are you letting your guard down?
Rance is speaking to my soul.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you letting your guard down?
No, it's still paying attention, but just like, oh, safety. But like, I did kind of like that forest.
Those nails were great.
Now that we're a stone's throw from town, what do we do with those kids? I mean,
Yeah.
them.
We did see a church steeple. Maybe we go to the church.
Drop them
Yeah.
off and
Hold on.
clean our hands of them.
I think we should keep this one. I
think that's a liability.
Cat.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
First of all, you can't just take somebody's
That's
kid.
That's somebody else's kid. Yeah.
That's what we got in conflict with the witches about, remember? Second of all, he probably wants to go home, like all three of them. There are three of them.
Do you want to go home, Reed?
There are
The other
three
two.
of them.
They
We're not-
are
we're
all
not
three
missing-
there.
We're not missing anyone. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
Haven't done a roll call in a while.
Did he take them out? Did he? Are they still on the donkeys?
Arx was making sure that they were all there because he was in the back.
Have any of you three ever been here?
Oh, you're talking to the kids.
Yes.
No, we've never left the village.
Well, now you're on an
Great.
adventure.
You guys are useless.
You kids are fucking terrible.
I'm just kidding.
Do you know when will we see our parents?
When they come and
That's
get
a
you,
great question.
we'll
We'll
send
see
word.
what we can do.
We'll send word that you're here in town, and then when they come and get you, you can see them again.
How,
So it depends on how much they love you.
But when we get into town, Dane and I head to the church to see if there are any pilgrimages to Barovia, and we can send one to the church back there. Let them know the state of that place.
Decrepit. I think we should also figure out somebody in town who has health expertise, medical expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Also,
Oh, silly.
we need money.
Press.
Well,
You need press
I
on-
can
Did they say
I
the
can-
printing press? Didn't the dude say the printing press is in this town?
the press for our money.
The
Money press, printing
Yes,
press. Isn't that what it's called?
The minter.
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 Mint. We can probably get our coin minted here. I also I have some vials of acid, so I can probably get those sold off. That would get us
Yeah.
probably enough for the next couple days.
I have some too if you want to sell those.
I have all the gold though here, guy. I have so much gold.
Hold on to yours, because I can produce some every day, and if we happen to need it, we'll have yours in backup.
Hold on, you can make infinite gold.
Acid.
Infinite acid. Well, I'm working on the infinite gold thing. I am an alchemist.
I look at sticks. I'm
Sorry,
like,
that was dumb.
That's a funny joke.
It was good. It was
I don't
good.
care. I don't. It's a really nerdy. It's a really dorky joke, but it is really funny because I'm a dork.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Kat?
we should keep her around and she can make infinite gold.
Yeah, that is kind of nice.
Aren't you a cookie empress with like $1 million or million
Listen, there's
coin?
never not enough money. You can always get more money. So.
And
Alright.
she's also disconnected from her,
Her riches
have
right
no
now.
money.
taken from her source of revenue.
So, cat's greedy. Got it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so-
Okay. So I don't know. We're probably good at the Overlook. We maybe start heading to town.
Yeah, so you
Anybody else
guys-
want to reflect? No.
As you guys start heading down the hill, real quick, Dane, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my fucking god.
But
Yeah, Dane, your tummy kind of gurgles a little bit. It's around lunchtime.
Dane doesn't know if he's hungry or if he has to poop though. That's the thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine too.
I don't think I ate breakfast either, Dane.
Is
Do you want to
was that
rest?
hunger? That was a hunger gurgle.
That was a hurgle, you mean?
Well, I assume
Lucian
so, 'cause
walks
we
up to you
didn't
and says, "I did not eat all of the rations. You threw a lot at me. Do you want some back?"
I snatch out of
It
his
is
hand and I start
yours.
eating.
Oh, you're welcome.
He left all the worst parts of like the rations box too.
Yeah.
He's-
If it was like
The
granola and
vegetables.
ruts and some dried fruit or
Yeah.
something like that, it was like it was like a lot of the granola and the nuts got sort of like smushed. And so yeah, he didn't eat a lot of it, but like what he left is not really whole anything. It's kind of just like the powdered stuff that you kind of just
This little shithead. Dane's eating it now. It's like,
How
He's like,
uh,
how
how
rude.
long were we on the road since like the bend?
since the bend.
Yeah.
Um
I'm just trying
I've
to.
never been diving, Senna. I don't know. I've never had the bins.
probably around 4 hours.
Okay.
okay.
It took you about an hour for you to get to the bend, another hour before you met Aragol, and then you were on the road with Aragol for about 3 hours. You didn't go quite as fast with Aragol because like you guys were talking a lot
But
and
we
the donkey
got a
wasn't moving
sense
quite
of
as fast.
safety with him, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay. Because I figured like we kind of dropped our guard a little bit while we traveled with him.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Just because
Mhm.
we've heard tale that Vistani travels safely. Which I'll say this as Senna. I'm a little surprised that the people of this land don't trust the Vistani as much. I feel like it'd be a lot safer for them to, I don't know, become friends and accept them into their society and crossbreed and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, but they are different than the other people in this world.
Arts, you should know, being different doesn't mean anything.
I completely agree. But I'm just saying other people think because they're different, they can't trust them and that they don't like them.
You know,
I-
it might not be because they're different. It might be because Strahd won't mess with them. They see them
Yeah,
probably as like an allegiance with him.
like the Burgomaster was saying, I think the Burgomaster was one to say it, that people don't generally trust the Visani because they think they're in allegiance with Strahd.
Yeah.
Right. But really, they're in
So it's
allegiance
an-
with the
So it's
prince,
an image
person.
problem. It sounds
the
like
soldier.
it sounds like they need to hire a PR person.
The soldier was Strahd.
Yes.
Yeah, the soldier was him.
Have
Yeah.
we decided who the
I
thief
did not
is,
get
or
that from the story.
do we need more? Do we need more background? Since I know you're like the only. Well, I guess you told us who you told us about the thief, but any ideas what that was about? I mean, that was kind of weird.
I don't know. What the vision was it in a city, like a packed city, like the first one where he was going up to go kill the woman? Was it in a city or like country?
City.
Okay. Yeah, it was more of a city urban setting where we were in.
Maybe we should
Like-
visit that castle that Alderaan just told us about.
Yeah, I think we do need to get there and maybe drop these kids off there and see if they can bring them.
I'm talking about.
Brogan.
I'm sorry. Yes, the sorry, I'm still on the thief. The vision you had.
Mm.
Eridol had told us about there was a castle a little ways down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Like on the way to the winery. So I'm thinking maybe that could be like a center of population.
Well,
He said it was
you know that. Do you remember? Was Cinna there for the readings of the initial tarot cards?
Cinna was there for the collective reading about about like where your ally may be and where like the items that
Yeah.
you're searching for may be, but she left immediately after it was over and didn't stay for individual
Okay.
readings.
So like Manu Eva mentioned one of the cards was the Avenger, and said, "The weapon you seek we found in the fallen house of knights. I see it guarded by a great stone dragon." I asked where the great stone dragon was, and he said it was that castle. So I am interested to see that castle. We should definitely stop there.
And this
At
is
some point.
this is a weapon.
This is the weapon you seek. Yes.
What weapon do we seek?
Garlic, probably.
Knowledge?
Probably the one to kill Strahd. I mean,
Garlic.
Are we committed to murdering Strahd? Is that
Yes.
the only way out?
Didn't the lady tell us that was the only way out? Where she told us that fortune?
I mean, she did. Okay, enough dilly dallying.
For the
Let's
sake.
get inside. Let's figure out where Sylvina is.
Scene transition. As the rain now comes down steadily, you approach the high wooden walls of Vallaki. You can move your tokens into the right side, outside of the town from the
Wait, is
guards there.
Is that a
These
Dark
guards look
Souls
kind of
character?
familiar.
Yeah, I'm using the same tokens. Don't look into it. So ahead, 2 watchtowers stand guard on either side of a closed gate made of wrought iron bars. Guards stationed on the towers notice your approach and attentively man heavy crossbows. That's these guys up here. 2 guards stand on the other side of the iron barred gate, and one yells behind him, "Lieutenant, a group approaches." And you see a more heavily armored man wielding a halberd approaches the gate, and he yells at you all through the rain, and he says, "Identify yourselves and state your business in Vallaki."
I'm Todd, and then I point at the kids. We found these.
We're traveling group of outsiders put into this land. We're just trying to find answers.
Tell us your names.
Noom.
Noom points at you. Todd points at Dane.
My name is it's Jacqueline.
Why did that take so long for you to say?
Okay, it's Cat. I'm sorry I lied to you. I apologize.
That was okay. Immediate forgiveness. Cat.
Sweet.
You two. You two in the back. What are your names?
Cinna.
Arx, Cinna. What is your business in Vallaki?
I point at the kids again. I go, the witches had these.
We have some information about dream pies that is quite crucial to the people of Barovia.
He sort of like eyes each of you, and he says, what is your opinion of Strad Vanzarovich?
He's a fucking dickhead.
Tall.
I like that his video's off. So it's like in the background.
My imagination is that Cat walked up to like pee in the bushes or something, and you just heard that from a bush.
Like that. Yes.
Not really high. I don't really like them.
Wait. I want to retract what Dane says. He goes, "What's y'all's? Mine is what you think." And then Dane like whispers to Cinna, "I know how to sleep on a fence."
The Devil's Strad has not visited Vallaki in 100 years, and we have rules in place to keep it that way. And Strad followers are not allowed in town.
We hate him. We
Good
don't like him.
riddance.
Bad.
Very well.
Trying to fuck me.
You have passed the first test. My name is Gate Lieutenant Reit Makarovich.
When Cinna hears the word test, she kind of pipes up. She's like, "Are there more?
Yes.
Can you spell your
Please.
name for us?
Please lead me to the tests."
Ratymakarovich.
You
That
got
was
Scottish.
way too damn fast. Can you say it again? A.
Before we can allow you inside our town, you must be made aware of the laws here. Once inside this gate, mention of the name Strad is strictly illegal, even in written form. Know that even now as I say the name, it is the last time you will hear it within the gates. Instead, if you must refer to the aforementioned individual, you will refer to him simply as the devil. Is this clear and understood?
No
Yeah.
problem. We already
He
call
should
him that.
not be
Yes.
named. He who should not be named. Got it.
No, the devil.
Second, this noble town holds a festival each week in honor of the residents' general merriment and continued support of the burgomaster, Baron Vargan Valakovich. As guests of Vallaki, you will not be required to aid in the preparation of our festivals. However, your attendance and participation in each and every festival is absolutely mandatory for the length of your stay.
Is there
Failure to attend will be in strict opposition to Wallachian law. The next great Wallachian festival, the Festival of the Blazing Sun, will be held in 4 days' time in the town square. Is this clear and understood?
I have a question.
What is your question?
Is there food at these festivals?
Not usually.
Oh, I'll go anyway.
Yes.
You are required to by law. We will see you there.
Dane raises
I
his
will
hand.
enjoy it.
Dane raises his hand.
One more question before I go on. Yes, you, Todd.
What if I have an upset tummy that day? Do I get an exhibition?
You
We
will
have a
be in
doctor's
pain
note.
during the festival, but you will be in attendance.
Okay.
Is there-
Thank you.
Speaking of, if he's in pain, can we take him to like a doctor or something here in town?
There are people who specialize in medical treatment, herbalism, and potion and healing potion goods. Yes, we have these commodities in our town. Now, moving on. In addition to these two local regulations, standard laws of civilized lands apply here. That includes no theft, no breaking and entering, no acts of physical violence, no murdering, etc. Failure to comply with any Wallachian law will mark you as criminals to our city, and you will be punished as such in accordance to our justice system. If you have any more questions, now is the time to ask them.
No question.
What is your question, Arx?
Never mind.
No,
Okay.
Say it. Say it. No, say it. What are you going to say?
Can
There
you
is
give us
one
a high
last
five?
thing. I am moving on. There is one last thing before you're allowed entry into the town. Vallaki supports the right of its citizens and guests to arm themselves for self-defense purposes. However, we ask that such equipment be registered with the guard system. Each of you now, I will go in order, list for the scribe, and he like moves the guard forward and he like kind of like steps up with a little like pencil and paper thing. Each of you now list the nature of your equipment, starting with you, 6 or Noom. Sorry.
How'd you know?
You know that, yeah.
starting with Noom, the small one.
Just weapons, or what do you need?
Any dangerous equipment you may be carrying that can be used to harm others.
Um,
Oh, I think he went out.
Oh, damn, he froze.
Hey, since he froze, why is there currency picture of Strahd if they don't like the guy? That's so weird. Why do they have a printing? Why we don't put Hitler on our currency?
We don't?
There's no Iron Eagles there either. Whatever.
There's no Iron Eagles.
Wait,
Do you
Thomas,
think if there was a town in Nazi Germany that opposed Hitler's rule, that they would still have the currency that is by law required in the country?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the size of the country, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Germany is a fairly large country. I think
they use
they're
a
pretty.
number of currencies.
Strahd has the magic to keep this place shrouded in darkness at all times.
Yeah, what the
I'm pretty
fuck?
sure.
Where's the sun?
I'm pretty sure if you didn't use the currency he mandated, there was already another town that was wiped off the face of the earth, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's to stop him from doing that again?
Apparently, not saying his name in town.
I mean, he's probably a chillax lord. That's how you really fuck with him. So.
Lance's exact words is OMFG, it shit on me again.
Oh man, Thomas, you set me up so well with when I register my weapons.
I'm ready to register weapons. I have what I'm gonna say in my mind.
Hey,
Okay,
back.
Rance is back. While Jake rearranges everyone again, Noom, list your weapons for the scribe.
all right. Did you guys hear anything that I?
No, it froze literally as you opened your mouth, and that we heard nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, list it
All right.
again. Sorry, bud.
So points to his or holds his duster and says, have a dust. You see these patches on it. These are can be summoned. That what they look like is what's summoned. Bladed staff, rapier. Bladed staff is silvered.
Are you hiding anything from them?
Oh, and hand crossbow. And no.
Okay. As long, I would say as long as you're not hiding. If you're trying to hide something, then something might happen. But if you're not, then we just move on to the next person. Arx, you are next.
Yes. So first weapon, these hands.
You are locked out of Lucky forever.
He starts writing it, and he just sort of like gives you like one of those like tired of this shit Jim from The Office looks. Or he actually looks to like a camera that you don't see and makes that face.
Second of all, I show my number that I forgot how many I had, so let me figure out this number real quick. I show him my 5 javelins and go, pokey sticks. I then take out the long sword and go, sharp pokey stick. I take out the morning star and go, shiny pokey
Ball.
It's a ball, right? Okay, yeah. Shiny pokeball.
Pokeball.
Go get him,
Ball.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
And then I look at him and I go, and I have blue armor.
It does not look blue to me.
Nope, it's blue. Arx
Is it actually blue, or are you just referencing something else? Okay.
We're
No,
referencing the
Arx
aura.
is just deciding that it's blue, even though it's not.
Okay, slightly delusional. Is that all?
I got a blue shield.
Todd, you're next.
Shit, Todd freaks like fuck. I wasn't ready. He's okay. He's counting on his hand. He's like, I got spear, silver spear, crossbow, and he's like, what else? And he accidentally shoots off an eldritch blast. And he goes, oh, actually, my hands.
Do not do
Don't
that
take
while you
my
are in
joke.
town.
No,
I'm
I won't.
I'm not kidding.
And then what else? Oh, my penis.
He
But
starts
then-
writing it, and again, just like he looks at the camera with the Jim face so fucking hard his neck breaks, and they have to bring in another scribe.
Weapon of mass destruction.
Are you hiding anything from him?
Technically my
Are you
ring.
trying to voluntarily give up all the information?
Technically my ring, because I can use it for such things. No, but that's.
Are you hiding the ring, or are you telling him about the ring?
I'm not gonna tell him about the ring. It looks just like a normal ring.
Okay. Cinna, you're next.
First off, my fists.
Cinna gets shot down, just like
He doesn't even start like writing the name. He says, "Okay, cut it with that shit."
All right.
You want to stay in the rain all day?
I kind of wipe my cloak away. I've got a light crossbow. I've got a dagger. I've got some hand axes in our badge. I've got an ikawa, which is like a
what?
tiny. It's like a. I'm explaining it. It's essentially a tiny spear. Now those are my physical. I have a saw. I have a hammer. I have some pittons.
These are tools. I do not think this is necessary.
Okay, then I have some mercury. I have some brimstone. If you combine that with a little bit of iron, it makes things go boom.
Do you have any more weapons?
I'm listing my weapons.
Don't forget your mayo.
Sorry, I'm doing an inventory.
Are you trying to hide anything from him?
No. I was just trying I was just trying to have fun, thank you.
No, we had fun for long enough. Cat.
Yes. I do have a rapier, a dagger, a lance, and I used to have a net. However, it is wrapped around a young vampire boy, and I no longer have that.
No net. Crosses it out.
I will not make a bad joke. However, I do have this young child strapped to my body right now, and he is a little monster.
Reek just literally sits there, just in your baby Bjorn, very blankly forward. He shakes his head just the slightest amount to get some water out of his eyes, but like that's it. No other movement. Are you trying to hide anything from him?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait.
With that,
I've got a crossbow as well.
Writes that down.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was trying to hide it. I just forgot.
That is okay. You're honest and you're forthcoming with it eventually. We are all forgetful sometimes. Not us guards though. We are always watchful. Okay, so with that, he has the two guards come forward, and they open the gates and they let you in. And he says, he looks at you and says, "Stay out of trouble. If you need somewhere to stay, follow the main road past the town square. Around the corner is an inn. We hope to see you at the Festival of the Blazing Sun."
Where's the?
And
How
he kind of goes back over to his station.
do we get to the church?
And then wait, hold on. And then I.
Do you need directions somewhere else?
We
Church.
have gold that
Yeah,
I guess
so no.
we need pressed.
Near, just past the town square, you follow this main road. Just past the town square, there is a shopping district. In that area, you will find the minter. You can get money pressed there. The church is further down on the west side of town, off of the main road.
Thank you.
Thank you, guard captain.
Gate lieutenant.
Gate commander.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant colonel. Got it.
Okay, so I'm going to move you to the map. You won't be able to really know what everything is on it, but as you guys interact with things and I point out where stuff is, I'll start marking it with numbers. And at the end of each session that you find new things, I will add it to like a document. I don't have any document for that prepared yet, but I will. But just so you guys can get a little like roadmap perspective here. It's really big. So move over to the right side of it.
Oh my gosh.
Or zoom out really fucking far.
I'm waiting for it to finish. There we go.
Yeah.
This is much larger than I thought it was.
I thought it was going to be smaller than that.
No, it's a big town.
Yeah, I see that now.
This is when I said this was like your first real taste of civilization since coming into Barovia. This isn't just Barovia Village 2, the sequel, on ice. Yeah.
The whole
So yeah,
city.
you guys. Yeah, it's a town. I don't know if I'd call this a city.
I
So
call it a
as
city.
you actually I have some flavor text for this. I didn't actually write it, but it's in my head. So as you guys are walking around, you're taking in everything. You don't need Cat's icon on there. I have Spooky Party.
Okay, cool. I was like, am I losing my mind?
No, Spooky Party's there. You are looking around, and it's not like there are definitely a decent amount of people. It's not quite as big as, say, like, it's not even really that big as like Dewhurst. Dewhurst was like the sort of like agricultural community that has like a high population, but it's spread out over like, you know, farms and fields and such like that, with a sort of like smaller like urban area. It's not even quite so big as Dewhurst. It's sort of like, I would say, like just like a large town. You definitely see, here's the thing though, is that you see people like moving about, doing things, sort of like getting on with their lives. This is like a place with fucking people. And you notice the people, they're all like smiling. They're all just like smiling people. Some of them, whenever they glance at you, they kind of like hurry off down an alley or down like a different direction or something like that. But like, just like there's fucking people. It is still raining, so people have like, you know, some people have like their hoods up, like Jared is currently cosplaying as a Vallaki villager. Some of them actually have like umbrella looking devices to like hide under from the rain, you know, as people do. But you're on the road. You're on the road there. The main road sort of like goes in this direction. What you guys doing? What you up to? What you thinking?
Where should we go first?
The church.
Before we do that, has anyone noticed my red hair? I thought it was
probably definitely.
Make an insight check. Okay, so you get the feeling, so as you're looking around, you're kind of like feeling a little self-conscious about the hair thing, and you notice that people look at your group and then sort of like either look away quickly or kind of like rush off or something, or at least like sort of like very much take notice of you. The vibe that you're getting is that the whole energy of your group, with like, you know, a small green dude and you know, like not necessarily as pale people, except for Arx being like the one pale person, and then you also having red hair. Like the whole lot of you is getting weird looks. You do feel like though that there are some of them that are like that it's mostly because of the red hair. Like it's not just solely you that's drawing their weird sort of like energy, but you get the feeling that like that it's definitely that like you're one of the factors for it.
Yeah, let's should we Noom, I'm gonna let you take the lead.
So just to remind for like theater of the mind immersion, you are walking down a street, you can't see a map. Just to sort of recommend you try not to point on the map and say I want to go there. Try to say like I approach this intersection and sort of like decide which way you want to go down it, or like if you look down it or something.
Where did he say the press was? It was towards the
he said it was
street?
he said it was in the shopping district, just past or near the shopping district past the town square.
He said keep going straight, hit the town square, and that's past that.
There was also an inn to our immediate left, I believe.
He said around the corner.
Yeah, I think we should find the inn first, and then that should be our base. If we all get lost, find that, and then after that, we go either to the church or the press.
If we get lost, I think that's what the whistles are for.
Well, if one of us is in the church, one of us is in the press, in the minter.
Do we want to split up?
No.
We'd cover more ground.
Isn't the press on the way to the church? Because he said that was in town square, and then you gotta
He
go
said the church is on the west side of town.
past town square. So yeah.
He just said west side of town, really.
Is the church the building that was taller than everything else?
So
Whenever we're
you
in
saw
that-
you saw two taller buildings whenever you were overlooking it.
Mhm.
There was one that had a steeple that was like sort of on the west side of town, and then there was another one that was like more of like a stone tower up on a hill towards the north end of town. So those are the two features
Okay.
that you noticed going in, and that you would probably remember the general areas of.
Okay. Yeah, I think that points to the steepled one. I think that's the church. We know we can see that. So I think we should maybe find the mentor on the way and then head to the church.
Okay. We may need to expense the travels for our kiddos to go back home.
Yeah, that's what I was intending.
Let's first try and find the mentor. Actually, let's hit the inn and then the mentor.
We should probably go to the mentor first, so we're not paying so much at the inn.
Well,
'Cause
I
our
think the
money's
inn is
not
we're
pressed.
just gonna we can just stop in and see where it is and what it
Yeah.
get a general vibe check of the place. We don't have to
Mhm.
go have a meal right now and settle our tab. We'd also probably want to figure out how much things are. And if we do that before we commit to converting our money, maybe that'll help us figure out maybe the best place to stay.
Let's do it. And Kat and Reek start walking off, just strutting their stuff.
Okay.
Follow Cat, I guess.
Is Reek like is he like just hanging there loose, or is there some rigidness in his limbs?
I mean, he at least has like the strength to hold his body upright.
Okay, good.
He's not like a sack doll or anything.
He's
He's
not
just
just like-
expression. He's just like expressionless and generally unfazed by new factors in his life.
If he could turn around, he'd probably get like the best senses of his life, but he's just got no.
I don't even.
Oh, I get it.
Like completely casted. He's not going anywhere. He's not going to be like, some good movies.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start walking. You get to this intersection. It's a normal intersection. There's some houses. I will stop you at points where there's something worth sort of like noting that this is different. Otherwise, you see houses, maybe a little bit of cropland, an intersection going in a different direction with nothing that's like really appealing about it. If there's something, I'll tell you. So I'll basically move you from place to place, tell you if there's something significant there, and then you decide if you want to interact with it or continue moving on. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you start moving down the road, and the first thing of note is going to be this intersection that's right here. You see that it's kind of like wider than the others. As you pass into this second intersection, the road widens into like a small square or kind of like a yard. You see it actually like that's like a stockyard. There's pens and sheds on like the north side of the square here, or I guess on the west side. And then on the north end, there's a warehouse. You see, there's like a warehouse here. This is like a sort of like stockyard area. Yes, a warehouse on a full moon. House. On the southern end, so like on the other end from the other corner from the two that make up the triangle, you see you actually see like a colorful wagon. Painted on the side is the phrase "Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders." And that's all the descriptors I have for this area.
I want to go over to
I
the wagon.
approach all casual like. Fucking smoke alarm. Sorry.
Oh my god, you're that guy.
What?
You guys want to check out the wagon?
Yes. I think Reek. I'm like super like this is gonna be so cool. Are you gonna enjoy this wagon? Let's go see it. You excited?
Okay. So here's the wagon. It is right here. As I said, it's colorful, and on the side of it is painted Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. And if you don't need to put your token on there, but if you want to, you can.
I will
Just
do it
me,
for-
huh?
I'm getting it on there.
I'm over here.
I'm so happy. I am like,
Cat, what's that say on the side? I walked over because you walked over.
oh, it's a carnival.
What's that say on the side?
Yeah, I can't read common.
I know.
It's a carnival. Don't stress. It's cool. And I like knock on it. I'm like, hello, hello.
So as you knock on it, you hear this sort of like lurch, like the wagon actually sort of like lurches. And you hear like a little bit of like cracking of wood and the scraping of metal, and you can hear like a snarl from some sort of like animal, something that's not human.
I knew it. It's a warehouse.
Okay. Are there like slats or like slits that I can see through at all, anything like that? Or is it like completely?
There are not. It's completely
Okay.
closed in.
I go to the
It looks like there may have been windows, but they're boarded over, and that's kind of like incorporated in the paint job. In fact, as you're looking at it, like as you're like getting up close and looking at it, the paint job looks kind of recent.
Okay. Is there like are there like the doors? Where are the doors at? Can I see the doors? Are they like in the front?
There is a door on the back end here, and there's a big padlock that's kind of like closing the door.
Dane, come here. Come here. You've been doing some
We have-
training, right?
You know,
We have all three of the kids, right? Could you put an image in our head of where they all are?
Sure.
Well, Reek is attached to me still. I'll
or
let
on
him-
our eyes.
Yeah. 6 is gonna be with the Myrtle and Lucy and
Yeah,
be
the
like,
kids are kind of gravitating to where like more of you are.
yeah, they need to let this roll out of their system. Just
Hey, Dane, try to pick the lock. Try to pick the lock.
I don't have. Oh, no, that's against the law. We made promises before we came into this town not to break the laws.
Actually, you're right. No, you're right. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take note of that. That there's some kind of animal in there. Is there any like feed around, anything like that I could see, like regarding food?
Make a
Uh,
perception check.
Like where food? Like
Oh, dude, I can get like yeah.
Where food? I'm hungry.
Oh, I did that right as your perception check. I apologize.
16.
No, you got a 14.
I got a 16.
No, that's your
That's on insight.
Insight.
I had
Oh my god.
14 is your perception roll.
Jesus. Okay. 14.
Okay, so with the Eldritch Beacon, you don't sense any of the peculiar natures, Dane, and Cat. You are looking at it. You don't see any hints of feed, but you notice that there are places where the paint job isn't complete as much. You see a little bit of like dried blood spatters, just like not like pretty small, not super detectable, but you do notice it since you're looking around. And as you're looking at it, there is actually a man that walks out of the alley that's right here. And he'll show up in a second. He walks in and says, "Hey, you, get away from there. That is not your wagon."
No, I'm sorry. It was making a noise, and I was concerned that somebody was injured in there. So I just wanted to make sure that nobody was
I've been paid good money to make people stay away from this wagon. You back off. You go. Get out.
Wait,
Shoo.
who?
Shoo, shoo.
Who did?
Shoo, shoo.
No, I know. I will shoot.
The carnival man.
What a
Oh,
particular
okay.
name.
Shoo.
Shoo.
Who are you?
These are my stockyards. I'm Erisek.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, Erisak. My name is
Gunter Erisek.
Okay. Thank you, Gunther.
They could have a name. They could have a name again.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have business? Do you have business here? I see you snooping.
No, I do have business. Yes, I do actually have business here.
Do you want to buy a cow?
I want to buy whatever's in here.
That is not for sale. It does not belong to you. It does not belong to me. Get out. Shoo.
Cat, you do need
Go
butter.
on. You saw nothing.
Cat, you need butter for your cookies.
Unless you want cow or pig, you go. This is a place of business.
Fine.
Gunther?
we have kids. Come on. Like to talking to Cat.
Okay, fine. Bye. Goodbye, you mean man.
I kind of like sidestep around Cat as she walks back. Gunther, was it?
Yes, Gunter Erisek. These are the Arasek stockyards.
Do you ever make cattle drives to some of the other towns?
No, the cows are just for Valaki.
I see. Thank you. Just turn and go.
Thank you. All will be well.
That's all that guy was. Dane says loud enough for the guy to hear.
What did you say?
I said, what an asshole that guy was. As Dane says that, it's loud enough for the guy to hear.
You see him sort of like eye you when you say that.
Don't be rude, Dane.
And he goes back into the alley that he came from.
Is he just like lurking in this dark alley? He's just like,
Yeah, said,
No, it looks like he was like doing something,
Yeah,
like he was sort
that's
of
what I
like
meant.
passing through and then saw you,
that's fair.
and then he like went back in that direction, but was like kind of like whenever Dane said that, well, you saw he was like looking back at you. Okay, you guys keep moving along the old main road.
Ye old main road.
Okay. Let me see what the fuck else is around here. I'll put a little red one because that's the first place you guys visited. Yay!
Aw.
You made it.
Arabex, whatever. Stockyards.
Yep, little one.
I was gonna say there's a little red one, but then I saw it appear. So
It took me a second to get there because the spooky party was in the way. Okay, so you guys are moving along. Let me check my map real quick. Okay, great. So you guys keep moving down the main road. More houses, more intersections you peek through. Not much of interest. People. There's people that you walk past. They also walk past you. You know how it goes. You know how it is with people, right? So you get to the...
Not really.
Okay. So you get to this large open area that I'll go ahead and just take you directly to because you do have to pass through it. You'll be entering from the right-hand side.
Oh, is someone
Okay.
getting
So the road
murdered?
now...
Sorry. Keep going.
The road now widens into a space large enough to be recognized as a town square. Here at this wide crossroad, you see dozens of people moving about, living their lives. Some are carrying groceries, some are getting water from the fountain, others appear to be hanging up signs that you now notice are plastered on the walls of houses and buildings all over the place. You can see one nearby that says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Last day of the week, attendance is mandatory, rain or dry." But what really draws your attention is the large platform standing in front of a gray stone building. On top, you see 3 empty gallows and 3 stocks, 2 of which currently have people locked up in them. Heavily armored guards stand watch or patrol in every direction. If you look around, you'll see a guard here, there, or everywhere, including on the platform where you see someone who is more heavily guarded, like the lieutenant that you came across at the gate. What just happened? Rain or dry? Yeah, you like that pun? I came up with that myself, actually.
You didn't. I wrote it on the thing, so I didn't interrupt gameplay. Sorry. Now
I'm sorry, I made a
now
poop
we're
and I noticed.
interrupting. Now we're interrupting gameplay. All right, they're heavily guard guy.
Yep. So you are in the town square now.
It's pretty busy. Lots of things going on.
People moving around. You
does
see
this
occasionally
look
people like
familiar?
glance at you.
Does this look like the vision that Six had?
Make an insight check.
All right.
that sounds like yes.
Or you think it's prophetic?
Oh shit.
With a 20, you are weirdly certain that this is not the place in your vision. You're looking around at the buildings, at the way that the streets are made up, the city layout, the architecture of the place. Like, you felt like such like a weird in-body experience. It was such a short amount of time, but like it left such an imprint on you that you know for a fact that it was not this town.
Okay. Six will like go over to Dane and say, "Hey, ask somebody what those people are doing up there."
Just first person I see. This one right in front of Senna. I go, hey man, hey dude, what's up, bro? Hi, we're new to town.
He very uncomfortably says, hey.
We're new to this place, and is this a public execution going on here or something?
No execution. Just it's public stocks.
Oh, sorry. It kind of looked like gallows from here.
Yes, but there's no one hanging in them.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. There's two people up there in the guards, so it's just kind of thought I was piecing two together. I apologize. So what is going on?
The public punishment. He's very much like whispering this to you. If I didn't make that clear.
Yeah. What they do? Do we get to throw rocks or anything?
He looks at you and he says, "No, do not approach them.
Okay.
They are in these stocks for malicious unhappiness."
Malicious unhappy? Like they were maliciously unhappy, or did they cause malicious unhappiness in town?
They spread unhappiness in the town, and so they are punished.
Yeah, caused it.
Yes.
Okay.
And he looks at you and in a normal voice says, "All will be well."
Yes. Dane walks away.
Oh yeah, you're a smiley boy.
Yeah.
He after that interaction, he pieces the fuck out.
While we're in town, be happy all the time.
Got it.
They are up there for being unhappy and bringing down the vibe of the town.
I don't remember
Keep
that.
the vibe up. Got it.
You gotta keep everybody's vibes. Stay positive. Don't touch them either.
Wasn't gonna touch them.
Okay, I think we have a mint to get to. Anybody see something that looks like a mint?
And then Cat
See a rock on the ground and go, this is kind of like a mint.
Damn it! I was gonna make this.
Yeah, it sounded like Kat was about to grab something out of her pocket.
Like a loose mint with some lint on it. Like, here you go.
Oh well.
Dane just grabs a rock.
I'll pass, thank you. I imagine it will be heavy machinery. Is there anything like that around that I see with my eyeballs?
1 sec. I have to refresh my Roll20 page because it fucked up on me.
Otherwise,
Sorry.
I guess we could probably talk to somebody else. I don't know how well.
I'm gonna
that
go to
went
the
last
fountain.
time.
I'm gonna go to the fountain.
You're gonna go to Wisconsin.
What?
Fountain. She's at the fountain.
I apparently really fucked this up. I'll fix it later.
Quick, everybody jump to the dungeon.
Yeah, as we
5
pass
seconds.
Six's.
Converse naturally for me
Yeah.
for the next 10 seconds.
Six is gonna bring everybody in for a
Why are
second.
you so white?
So, Dane has a point. While we're here, maintain happy. Just be happy all the time.
And don't say the S word.
And if you have to send up the word in Goblin for that type of what that guy is.
Vietnam.
It is called. You can say it in Goblin.
Yeah.
Tursky.
Tursky. And
Tursky.
And okay.
I'm
I'm gonna try my best not to, but
if you have to, you just say that. But just grins all the time. Be really happy.
Oh, this is great. Cat takes the initiative and just whips out her freaking loot and just goes ham, egg, and cheese in the middle of this road, just like shredding. She's like, "Hello, everybody, welcome to a wonderful day."
Make a performance check for me.
Oh hell yeah!
uh-oh.
Don't worry, I have high.
Oh.
Killing it.
So the guy that's on the stock right here, the guy that's on the platform looks walks up and looks at you and sort of points his halberd forward and says, "Do you have permit to perform in town square today?"
This is London?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We just got here. I apologize.
Cease immediately.
Will do.
Remember,
Acquire the proper permits next time.
Where do I
remember,
get the permits?
no fun.
Okay, no fun. Where do I get the permits from by chance? Is there like a permits office or a...
You can make a request with the Burgermaster.
Okay, thank you. We will
Don't
do
go to
that.
the Burger Man.
Six will.
Okay, so let me describe some of the notable buildings that you see in the town square.
All right.
So this building right here, you can tell from observing the way that guards sort of like come in and out of it that this looks to be some sort of like guard barracks, perhaps. A place where guards may dwell or meet in an office or residential setting.
Or barrack.
Or they may also barrack there. Who knows? Over on this side, which is not on the map, but the town square continues into some buildings. There is a building in this area that you can see a sign that says Jonvich and Sons Bookstore. And you can see another building that's on the corner of this intersection right here. There's like two smaller roads that go off in this direction. There's a small road that goes in this direction, and then there's like more of like it looks like the main road may continue this way. On the corner of the main road there at that intersection, you see a storefront that says Dusklight Supply Shop. Those are the noteworthy buildings in this area.
What was the name of the bookshop?
Jonvich and Sons.
Okay.
I think we should go
Why?
And Dusklight
There could
Supply
be some
Shop.
information about this dragon thing. that you
And the
yeah.
barracks.
At the castle.
Well,
So-
we could maybe get some more information about the castle.
Do we want to? Is there anything we need? Let's just go through them the order we heard about them. Is there anything we think we need at the barracks?
No.
I don't know. Barracks? I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless we want to like find a shitty guard that just wants to be our friend.
Is there anything we need at Jonvich and Sons bookstore?
I think we could find something about the stone dragon if it's like castle.
Oh, I spelled that right.
Historic novels.
I think it'd be good to look at or at least see if we can get some more information about something.
Also, it's curious they have a bookstore. I can't imagine a country this large. How large is Barovia? Have we? It's
You don't know.
no.
Tom, you don't know.
We don't have the GDP.
You don't know, motherfucker. You have no fucking clue where you're at.
We
The
don't have
size,
the
the
GDP.
shape, the population. You have no idea. If you do
I've
want to,
s-
if you do want to figure out population, you can give me an insight check.
Can I do like a standard deviation and some proportion? Insight, you said.
Yeah.
All right. Here's some math. Cinna's
Okay.
really good at math. It's her
Mhm.
strong suit.
You shouldn't have said that.
It's gonna get like a fucking crit fail.
What's the math one again?
Intelligence?
What?
What's
I said
the math?
perception check, or
Oh.
like
Insight.
perception or insight,
Insight.
whichever one is higher for you. If you're proficient in one or not the other, whatever.
It is.
This has to do with your attentiveness, so.
I guess. Perception. They're both the same. It doesn't matter. Fuck. 11, sir.
Yeah, you're not really sure. Barovia wasn't that big, but there were the farmlands, maybe a few hundred, but you're not sure. And Velaki definitely bigger, definitely more than a few hundred,
How do they
maybe
have this
closer
many-
to 1,000, but you don't know.
How do they have enough books for a bookstore?
Maybe they'll have a more accurate map. We could.
In this area, Stephanie Myers was much more popular than she is in the state.
Yeah, this place is just like Forks, Washington. Trust me, I know.
I haven't seen any Priuses though.
Let's go.
I never see a Prius in Forks, Washington either.
Weird.
Let's go.
I
to the
see rundown trucks.
bookstore, please.
You guys want to go in the bookstore?
No,
Apparently, Cat wants to go
Nope,
to
no
the
one's
bookstore.
answering.
I'm saying yes.
Cat's
Okay.
saying bookstore, so sure.
I'll
Okay,
follow
Cat's
her.
going in the
Arts will
bookstore.
go.
I'm gonna at least move you to the bookstore.
Okay,
Senna
I'm
will
bring my
follow
little
her.
boy.
There it
she's,
is.
she's curious on the
Bring my little boy.
quantity.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. I walk up
Okay,
there
so you guys walk in.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
very very confidently. Walk up to I'm
The
guessing.
door's over here.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I was zooming too much. I go over to this person and I say, "Hello, my name is Kat. This is my baby boy, Reek."
Oh, you walk to the old man.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Hello, my name is Jonovich. This is my store. Welcome. What can I do for you?"
Oh, thank you so much. You have wonderful hospitality. I have a couple questions that I want to maybe get your little insight on. So,
Okay.
have you ever heard of the Great Stone Dragon? Does that make sense to you by chance?
Is that a book you're looking for?
I think it's either a location or an actual dragon.
Oh, I don't know of any dragon here. No, I'm not sure.
Okay.
What about? Just a second. I forgot what they were called.
Amber doors.
Do you have any
The Fallen House of Knights.
The fiction or non-fiction?
Nonfiction?
Fact.
Are you looking for a history book?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh no, I am sorry. We don't really have any of that here. Most of the history books are going to be kept in the Burgomaster's personal library. We don't have too many books here, but we provide the materials for people to make books. We have parchment, we have empty journals, we have ink. We do have some book. There is and he walks over to the little book stand, to the little shelf where Sin is standing by, and he says, "We do have one enthusiastic author who writes much romance novels. His name is he goes by the name Sir T.N. Carnal. If you would like a story, we have some of these."
I would like one.
Oh, sure.
And these are all the YA novels for fun that you can have as well.
I expect a full written out book there, Thomas.
Bitch,
It-
I
it-
work in a
it-
bookstore.
It better be erotic.
Oh my god.
It
You
better
realize
be.
I literally work
It-
in a bookstore.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you're
and I
telling me.
shelve paranormal romance books literally daily.
Listen, all right, there could be some hidden knowledge. I don't know, maybe a secret exit to our plane.
Don't give away my next NPC story, Thomas. God.
To this realm.
Do
is
you
an
want
exit.
one? There's one called there's
I'm
there's
not-
one called The Darkest Night. There's one
Yes.
called Angel's Blood.
Read it to me.
There's one called Dark Lover.
God, if
Why are
Dave
they
was
so- There's one
called
made,
Kiss
he'd
of
totally
Midnight.
want that one.
Which one do you want, Cinna?
Angel's
They
blood.
all sound so good.
Angel's Blood.
Oh, you know what? I think my friend Noom would really enjoy this one. And I point to Angel's
Okay, yeah.
Blood. So what's the going rate for?
1 silver for book.
Okay, and we haven't pressed our coin yet. We just rolled into town. Is that going to be an issue?
Oh,
I mean, you can just go right across the street, right?
for you, I love to make sure people have things to read. One silver, even if not pressed. That is okay.
Is it? I
Wow.
mean, is it a complicated process? We could go get them pressed right now and be right back.
No. Do not worry about it. You can have it for 1 silver, even if not pressed.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
That is so kind of you. Thank you so much.
It is my pleasure.
He wants to fucking murder you.
So I mean, that was suspicious. That was suspicious.
It's the customer service
One
voice.
one thing you also notice looking around is that like there's a lot of like half-made posters for the upcoming festival. You get the feeling that this might be where those are produced.
So Dane's not in here, right?
Yeah, Dane wouldn't come in. He can't read.
Okay, yeah. So Arx is gonna use Divine Sense again because that just watching from like a,
The only
by
thing
the door,
hold on.
suspicious.
The only thing I found suspicious was that he like forced himself to be happy, which we've already
just
seen
suspicious.
before. Okay.
Nope, still suspicious.
You use your divine sense and you're picking up nothing.
Boo. Okay.
No, it's 4 more witches! Yay, everyone dies!
Oh shit! No.
Dane and Noom are outside, like, man, this sure taking a long time. And then we hear from the inside.
So what other nonfiction do you have?
Let's see. We have some of the histories of Vallaki over here.
One of those, please.
If you were to pick it up and sort of like leaf through it, it looks like some pretty heavy propaganda, some like talking about the celebration of law and and squashing the evils of like wrongdoers.
It's a utopia. I get it.
Yeah, it's a very happy place. All will be well.
We're all happy. Yeah, I'll pick one of those up, I guess.
Okay.
I like books, and we got the story.
It's called Vallaki's Splendor.
Vallaki's Splendor. Do you have anything about nature?
No, I'm not sure I have any nature book.
What about maybe medical or I don't know.
If you need medical things, there are perhaps other stores that may interest you.
Could you perhaps tell me about them?
There is one. Up to you whether or not you want to go. It's on the edge of town,
Well, our friend's a little sick, so we'd like to get him some help. The edge of town, where?
On the east edge of town, near the wall.
Thank you for your advice. And then I pay for the book about the angels farts.
Great. Remove 2 silver from your inventory and add in Angel's Blood by Sir T.N. Carnal and Vallaki's Splendor.
They were both 2 silvers. Okay, or both 1 silver piece.
Yes.
All right, one more time. Angel's Blood
by the author Sir T.N. Carnal.
T.N. Carnal.
And Vallaki's Splendor by Boris Vallakovich.
Vallaki's Splendor by the Burgomaster. Or is it we don't know.
By Boris Vallakovich.
That's not spelled right. Cool. T.N. Carnal. T.N. Carnal.
Well,
that's
fuck this place. I'm uncomfortable.
Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, it is my pleasure. All will be well.
I walk outside and just toss the book, the Angel's Blood to Six. This is for you, man.
Don't blow your load too fast, my guy.
How'd you know? Why?
Make sure you put Angel's Blood by T.N. Carnal in your inventory.
Does that name have like some kind of semblance, Thomas?
Probably. He said it 10 times. He wants us to remember it.
I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to build the fucking setting.
Yeah, and
I'm
when
going
we meet
for immersion.
What
would you think if I gave you a book with no author? That'd be suspicious, wouldn't it?
Well, you said a lot of people were just making books, so that there could have been like just people making books with no author, like get like weird ones, like, man, I want to fuck a dog, something like that, like some weird books.
Maybe.
Yeah, man, I want to fuck dog by Anonymous. That was also one of the things that you saw in there. On your way out, isn't the clearance bin?
It's like 50 copies of it.
The one book you get for free whenever you buy like a full books.
Maybe I should have asked about the author. I didn't think it was too pertinent at the time.
All right. Yeah, give the guy who bleeds a book about blood. All right, not like I requested it out of character. um, should we go to the mentor?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys continue down. Are you going in the like continuing down like the main road here?
Yeah, I think we are.
Okay. So you guys continue down the main road. On this block, let me see if there's anything specific that you'll see. Is there that one on the corner? No, that's one store down. Okay. On this block on either side, you don't see any other like building of note. You come to this intersection here. Continue straight. Or take a turn.
Yeah, 6 will be good with any. What do you guys do? What should we do?
You know, he told me where the press is, but I can't get his weird smile, his forced smile out of my head. I can't remember what he actually said.
He said, past the town square.
No, not the
Thanks, Arts.
not the gate leader. Not the gatekeeper, not the goalkeeper. The bookstore owner.
Don't know. I wasn't involved.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of took over that conversation from you. Well, I say let's just go straight, and when we need to turn, we turn.
Straight it is then.
I guess we could probably ask one of the many people around us, but this is more fun.
Oh, no. No, it's not.
Then go ask somebody.
Nope.
Okay, then don't complain.
I'm drawing a map. I'm marking it as we go. It's the only way my brain works.
I get it.
That's fair.
You're drawing a map. Pay attention to where you step. You almost ran into me.
Okay, so you guys continue straight from that intersection, continuing to just walk forward and not ask people. On this block, there is just one building of note here. Oh, that's not drawn correctly. Just one building of note. You notice on the corner here, there is a sort of like large house. It's a bit larger than the other houses that are in the area. And there is like a little gate with a little walkway that leads up to the front door. And you can see a sign next to the door that reads St. Andrew's Orphanage.
But bring him church first. Know what you guys are thinking?
Sorry, it actually specifically reads St. Andrew's Home for Separated Children.
Oh.
It looks like they're trying to be a little PC and trying not to use the O word.
I'm not sure if we should stop right here. Actually, I imagine 6 might not get the connection, like trying to be PC of these people.
Okay. Do you want to make a wisdom check just to see if you do, or do you want to go ahead and say that your character does not?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say 6 does not. Like, oh, hey.
What's it say?
The home for for separated kids.
Dude, it's fucking perfect.
I don't know if we should just leave him here? Or I don't.
Let's just think about it. We know it's here.
Catch you later.
We know it's here if we need to come back.
Okay. Yeah, I feel more comfortable that way.
We have a goal already.
But it says separated kids.
You can go in and ask.
Oh wait, what it says separated doesn't mean like divorced kids?
No.
Kids get married
What the fuck
in
are you
these
talking
lands?
about, Dane? What do you mean? I'm thinking murder.
Yeah. 6 will go up to the building, and go up to whatever door and knock.
Excuse me, I'm a separated kid.
Yes.
Let me move you to that map real quick. So this is going to be a big map because it's multiple floors. So you just have to scroll down to the very bottom.
Oh, it's so dark.
I know. That's because you can't see the other floors.
It's too dark.
Yeah,
Wait,
I know.
there it is.
I found it.
You found it?
Waiting for
Excellent.
it to clear out.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! I lost myself. Oh
Mandy
fuck.
Mod, thank you for this awesome artwork.
Mandy Mod has written is the premier writer for like fleshing out Curse of Strahd and writing guides to make this campaign more of like a full campaign. So like a lot of if there's a homebrew part of this campaign that I didn't incorporate, she did. So you can think 1/3 of this campaign for Mandy Mod.
Oh, what a sweet
Okay.
spot.
So yeah, so you knock on the door and you see an older woman, kind of like stockier, with gray hair put in braids. She's got kind of like a heavy set stern face, and goes, I'll put the children on there too, because you guys have children. There's one that's attached to Cat. There's one, we'll say that they're hanging back a little bit. Probably closer to Arx than Cinna. I'm not sure if Cinna has been super friendly to them.
I don't hate kids. They're just trying to.
No, but I don't know if
annoying.
you've been super open to them.
They're kind
so
of in the way.
so
They slowed us down.
Noom, you knock on the door, and this woman answers, and she says, "Oh, hello, child. Can I help you?"
Actually, I'm not a child.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's
He's a
okay.
rare skin to
I'm
listen.
as small as a child. I'm an outsider. Let's just get that out of the way.
Okay. My mind will process this. Continue.
So on the way into Vallaki, we happen across some kids that live in the village of Barovia.
She looks past you. Well, I guess she doesn't really have to because you're so short, but she looks over you and sees that you do in fact are in possession of children.
Do you people bring them to their homes?
Well, we care. Are there? She kind of like gets real low and whispers to you. Are their parents alive?
And Sue's like,
Kids.
"Are your parents alive?"
Christ.
The little boy looks a little shaken, or Lucian looks a little shaken by this, and Myrtle goes, "Last we checked."
Myrtle's a stone cold killer, dude. She's not.
Last I
phased by
checked, they were
anything.
alive. Well, here I suppose, silly me. So we happen across these kids because they're being taken by witches. By the way, that brings up another topic. Is there an old lady that sells dream pies around here?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Good.
Perfect.
If there ever is, don't eat them. Run her out of town. They are
eat 'em.
witches.
Noted. That
It's
sounds
like a
awful. I would hope that the
crackhead.
guards would not
Get-
let witches
yeah,
inside.
Get the guards on them if you ever see them. But these kids, we found them and we rescued them. And they need to go back home. And we're looking for a way to give them passage back home.
Well, I myself cannot get them home. I suppose we could try and send a raven to send a message to... Where did you say these kids are from?
The village of Barovia.
I see. We can try and send a message bird to the village and see if their parents are well and able to come and claim them. For the meantime, we could house them here. We had a few beds open up recently, so we have some room.
Turns back to Myrtle, Lucian, and I guess Reek just kind of hanging out.
Really.
Are you Myrtle, Lucian, Reek, my man? Are you guys good with this?
What is this place?
They're gonna house you here until they can bring you back home.
Are they nice?
Dane asks, "Are you nice people here?
We didn't ask.
I'm not gonna leave my girl Myrtle here if you ain't nice."
Can I
nice.
cast Detect Thoughts?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, you can cast
This
detect
is a large
thoughts.
map. I'm suspicious. No. One to 10.
Okay, so Dane, your Eldritch Beacon does not pick up anything unusual.
She's cool with me, guys.
One detect thoughts. Wait.
Waiting.
So you cast detect thoughts.
Wait. I might not have it. I might have been reading
Oh.
detect magic.
Alistair had it. Are you sure?
You knew that Alistair had it, but I don't know if Cinna did. I just assumed that
Oh
she
no, I
also
do.
did.
I totally do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was a level 2.
So you cast
spell.
detect thoughts, and the sort of like front of her brain, because you get like just the sort of like surface level thoughts, and you'd have to like do some checks to probe any deeper. The surface level thoughts is that she is she has like the general like emotion that you're feeling out of her from her thoughts is like worry. She is genuinely concerned about these kids and like willing to take them on, but it feels like her thoughts basically reflect to you that this is basically just like another thing on a pile of like other worries. Like she's like it just feels like she's got some heavy shit on her mind, and this is just sort of like one more thing. Like she's like you can tell like yes, I am willing to take them in, but it's just like she has other shit going on that you can sort of like tell from her like surface level thoughts.
Since it only lasts about a minute, I'll start talking now. So I'll speak up and say we are happy to pay for their lodging, of course, and any expenses they might need.
Yes.
And does that kind of affect her brain?
That's
how's her
it
brain
kind of like
look?
snaps. So like before she seemed like very distracted, like it was just like lots on her mind, like a little bit too much to sort through on the surface level. That sort of crammed on top of it. That sort of like snapped it in like a little like the sort of like things like dissipated a little bit. And she was like, no, this is a tax provided service. Do not worry about it yourself.
Oh, you understand? This is my girl
Then-
Myrtle and my boy Reek. Gotta make
Well,
sure they're
can
living
we-
lavishly.
What about Lucian?
We'd be
Lucian
happy-
says, what about me?
Lucian, you gave me the
Why am
worst
I-
part.
While
of
my
the
We'd be happy
interaction earlier.
to. We'd be happy to make a donation if that's what would make things a little bit easier.
If you would like to make a donation, I will not say no.
Kat whips out the checkbook so fast. She's just like,
why
Like,
We need to get some coin minted first, but we will be back.
while I have my detect thoughts up, can I scan some of the kids too? I kind of want to see what's
Yeah,
going on in
that's
Reek's head.
definitely
Okay.
what's going on there.
Reek's head, fucking nothing. Just like you feel no thoughts, head empty completely. With
Hey,
Myrtle,
Reek, what's 1 + 1?
what?
Dane starts counting.
What is 1 + 1?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
You just see arcs behind Cat going 1, 1.
listen, this is too much for him. Let's just
They
leave
may
him.
need some education as well.
Lucian also says, I also do not know what that means. Does that mean something?
They all might need some education, so
Oh.
we'll happily make a donation for that.
Okay, while we are here, would you like to come inside? We can take care of some paperwork. We can take a small tour of the building.
That'd be good. That'd be nice. Yeah, I want to see where Reek's gonna be at. I'm very concerned about him. I care about him deeply.
I don't know
You
why.
pat his
Maybe-
head, and he just doesn't move at all.
Maybe
Love
we
this.
can meet some of the other children as well.
Sure, come, everyone, come inside. And with you guys going into the St. Andrew's home for separated children, that is where we are going to end our session for this week.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, I really love this Reek boy. I don't know why. I was really digging
I
it.
don't know why either.
You're really just
They
vibing with him. And
started
it's,
to draw
I really
Milwaukee.
haven't.
Oh, that's really good, Savannah.
Yes, man.
That's cool. It looks a little bit like my
It's-
map.
It's not too accurate, and I only made 3 parts on the map, even though we were definitely like number 5. I just combined a bunch of things in one.
Hey, fellows and lady, do you know what time it happens to be?
What time is it, Jake?
Time to Jake. Time
It
to
is.
Jake.
You were saying it last time.
It is 8:58 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's
It's
9:58 Eastern Time. But more importantly, it's potty time. I gotta go potty. Yes, it is the after show. The
It
show
was
that
already on the
happens-
screen, so I figured
Well,
it was
it's
fine.
not
I
on
accidentally
the
released the
screen.
clicker. I was holding it for so long.
No,
You see the
it's
tip of the penis right
you
there.
only see the tip of the penis.
I completely forgot that was
There you
there.
go.
I don't like that.
There's your after show.
That's her
So
kiki right
this
there.
is the after
Why
show.
can't I
Of,
erase that?
of course, it's the show that happens when the show's over. It's just us talking stuff. We talked about what happened today. We talked about maybe some of the other side paths we could have taken. It's mostly just me talking, so feel free other people to talk. I feel like I take up a lot of the talking time. We also like to answer chat questions, so if you have anything you'd like to ask us about the show, ask us about our characters, our peoples, who we are. I'm pretty sure my intro covered who we are, though, so if you didn't pay attention,
Yeah,
Go
you
back
know
and
our
watch that.
lives now. You know our LinkedIn information.
our LinkedIn, you got our LinkedIns. So I'll
They
shut up.
did learn our professions.
Which do you mean? Do you mean Catherini or Cinna? Because I would argue maybe Cinna's not, maybe not particularly white.
Yeah, I'm a boy too. If you're talking about me.
So I got kind of I know I usually start off these things, and I usually talk a lot, but I like to give you guys the chance to talk and maybe elaborate on your character. So we talked a little bit this week about music. Music plays a large part of
large pot.
shut the fuck up. A large part of life.
You're in a large pot.
So yeah, we have our bard Catherini, who likes to sing songs all the time.
And get us in trouble for it.
And
I
just-
what? No, I got myself in trouble for it. You weren't even attached to it. I was just enjoying I don't really get to sing very often, and when I did, I wanted to belt it out.
Well, you know, the interesting thing about bards is they don't have to be musical. They could be storytellers. They could
Like
be
Matt Mercer. He's a
I was gonna say like
storytelling
me,
bard.
but yeah, sure.
It's the
I
same
saw
thing.
a meme earlier today, and it was some guy from a movie, and I don't know what because I hadn't seen it, but it looked like a buff Matt Mercer, and so the meme was saying, what would happen if you had a bard Matt Mercer versus a fighter Matt Mercer, and now
Great.
that's the only thing in my head.
great story. Okay, so music. We'll just go down the line. What song do you mostly relate your character with? And we'll start with, of course, Mr. Rance.
Well, it's interesting you should ask, because 6 was partially inspired by a song called "Poor Wayfaring Stranger." It's old, but has been covered many times, and that's part of the. I think I first heard that song like halfway through our Trouble of Ruin adventure, and that's where I started like develop more of 6's personality.
What
Um,
about the song resonates with you? What kind of song is it, first of all?
Well, let me pull up the lyrics. So it's sung in different genres. The one that I like the most is, I guess, like indie rock, maybe. It's by got my playlist. Listen to it all the time.
And one more time, what was it called?
Poor Wayfaring Stranger.
Poor
Or it's sometimes called Wayfaring Stranger.
Joe Slovic.
It's come on.
Oh, from the movie, 1917.
Yeah, it's in that one. Poor Man's Poison is the artist I like the most. It's also been sung by Johnny Cash, which is also a good version.
Everyone loves him.
There was a story that it came about from two Civil War soldiers being, I think they're probably Southern, in jail together. They knew they were going to die, and one of them came up with this song to soothe the other. But that was, it's fun to think about, but I think they said it came from like Germany in actuality. But yeah, that's the song that I most attribute to 6.
Awesome. Well, you already know who's next. Obviously, it's gonna be Kobe.
So, Dane's so ready for it. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, what would it be? I don't honestly know. I mean, off the top of my head, it'd have to be that Constant Sorrow.
Man of Constant Sorrow.
Yeah.
We're out there.
What are
Yeah.
these songs? I've not heard of any of these.
I haven't either, but that's just because I don't listen to music.
Well, I don't know. It's probably 'cause-
Constant sorrow.
yeah.
Oh, I know that song.
Yeah, but it's probably because that's kind of how Dane's been his whole life. You know, just things have never really gone his way until recently. But yeah,
And he doesn't change the batteries on his fire detector.
fuck,
Smoke-
dude.
smoke
It just
detector.
started going off today, and I gotta do it.
Mm.
Like, it started going off earlier, like while we were playing, and it was pissing me off.
All right. Who should be next? I think it's Jared's turn.
Oh, perfect. So for me, the song that definitely best describes Cat, let me go ahead and pull it up. It's a real banger. I actually listened to it recently. I found
Is it a
it
bop?
off. It's a bop. I sent it to you actually last week, Jake.
Did you?
yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
I listened to that. That was good.
It's a banger. I've been recently watching a lot of anime, and I found this song called Mayday. It's by Cold Rain and Ryo. It's a real fucking bop. However, there's some times when Kat's feeling down, she's feeling a little sad inside. So is Jared. So the song Greek Tragedy by the Wombats, but the Oliver Nelson rendition of it is very good. It's a real slapperoo on the thigh-a-roo. It's a real slap daddy. I like that a lot. Those are my favorite songs. How do they describe Kat? Happiness and depression. Just a twisted world of sadness and loving yourself.
Is it the Fire Force opening, Mayday?
Yeah.
That's real funny, because that's where I got Dane's smile thing from.
Oh yeah, from Shina.
Yeah.
You haven't actually. Sorry to segue before we get to one of the other people, but you haven't talked about Dane liking to smile and like being a.
He doesn't. No, it's like Shinro's from the Fire Force. Like, it happens when his like emotions are heightened. So like, I probably should have said it today, but I was just my throat was hurting after that scream.
And we.
So
Go
you
ahead.
woke up, you're screaming, and you're like just smiling while you're.
So like, while he was asleep, because he didn't wake up and scream. He screamed in his sleep, So that's probably afterwards when after he got punched and everything. That's when he was probably smiling like real wide.
Savannah.
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to think of the answer this entire time.
Oh, Cocaine Jesus also is really good. That's a bop.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of the answer. I I can't think of it myself, but there's a pretty good one on a playlist that Jake has made for arcs. Does Jacob want to take a guess on which one is my favorite?
Probably your Nothing More song. Or wait, no, is it Undone by Weezer? Or is it My Name is Human by Highly Suspect?
That one's second.
Second? Shoot, I don't know.
Heathens.
Oh, why? I mean, oh yeah,
because Six and Dane.
That
they
makes sense.
heathens.
They're
Also
pretty-
we
pretty
heathens.
annoying,
Also
yeah.
just like the band. Just kidding. No, I put together a playlist for each of our characters, and on Arx's I did put a few songs that I felt really encapsulated them. And
Jakes, what's Cinna's? What's
I don't-
Cinna's song?
You know what? This
You have
whole
to
week-
go too. You're a
I
player.
know, but like this whole, I'm not. This whole week I was thinking about that. Not really. I work for a living, so I don't actually have time to think about things like that.
you said that like we don't work for a living.
Mine's kind of weird. I'm gonna probably have to flip a coin here because it's either between Sunflower from Post Malone, the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse song.
Good song.
Sunflower?
Do what?
The Sunflower one? When Post Malone?
Yeah,
Yes.
the one called Sunflower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunflower.
Or Chemistry by Semisonic, which is kind of just a alt rock song that kind of fell by the wayside.
I don't even know that song.
Well, it's about chemistry, so that's
A lot
why
of people
Cinna
don't.
likes it.
It's about
Cinna's
love.
And it's not about chemistry.
It's about chemistry as when we
Like you
had
have
chemistry,
chemistry with
somebody
someone?
else. Yeah.
Oh.
I suppose.
Yeah, but I put together all these playlists, and I was thinking, and I have like maybe 10 to 15 songs on each person, and then Senna's I have like 4 songs on, so I really haven't thought about Senna's enough to have. But the point of this exercise, and Thomas, I'll let you go say your favorite song, but I'm pretty sure it's not a song, it's a podcast. But the point of this exercise was to help you guys think about your character a little bit more and give them some music to bop to.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, did someone ask us this? I was very confused initially.
No,
this
this
is
is
what I
just
asked.
Jake.
Because I'm all about you stepping into the shoes of your character, and if you start writing down things that they like, things that they dislike, that's the easiest way to do it. Thomas, what's your favorite song?
my favorite song in general.
Or whatever you attribute to your DMness.
Well, whenever I DM this campaign, I just think of Zombies by the Cranberries. It's a good song.
I want to Zombies by the Cranberries.
Do you not know that one, Jared?
I don't think I do.
You might
Great
have
song.
heard
You
it
probably
before.
heard it.
Mhm.
I think you've probably heard it because I think I remember the radio. Yeah,
I really want to sing it right now, but we're on Twitch, so no, so I won't.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
get
gonna unmute
DMCA'd.
myself.
Yeah, I don't want to sing it. I do want to sing it, but I won't. I also like using my Cranberries voice because it's a fun voice to do.
Yeah, so those are my two.
That's a bop.
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite song, but it's what I associate with this horror themed thing. Also, like just sort of came up with that on top of my head. Whenever I prep for this campaign, when I was first reading Curse of Strahd, the actual published material, because I read it from cover to cover before actually like planning anything, I basically just listened to like scary soundtrack music from horror movies and from video games to just sort of like get me in the spooky zone. While I prep each session, I was telling Kobe this before the session, but it's like I just listen to lo-fi beats to chill or sleep to, or I listen to there's the same sort of like YouTube like radio live stream sort of things. It's like oldies music playing in the other room while there's a thunderstorm going on outside. And it just chills me out while I write. It's just like my writing music in general.
Mhm.
I'm gonna share my playlist, Thomas, because I care about you and I want you to listen to my lo-fi music as well.
I want to listen to your lo-fi music. I've listened to Chilled Cows enough to where it's just I recognize the songs now and I just want fresh material. So I hope you got some fresh material for me.
I think I might have some fresh stuff for you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't like lo-fi beats that much.
Did you make it yourself, Jared?
This is actually our friend Will, or Jake's friend Will. I guess our friend Will. All of our friends.
Okay.
Oh, the playlist, not the
Yeah.
actual song.
It's.
He's talking about the playlist.
Oh no, I didn't make the music. No, absolutely not. But it's just that. No, I'm not that. I don't have fucking.
Okay.
Free
I will listen to every one of these songs while I prep for session next week. Although I don't have to prep much, simply because you guys have just reached town. And when you guys enter town, you could literally go anywhere. So I had to prep this entire town before this session, but I am like 80% prepped for the next however many sessions.
Yeah.
Where did you
Oh, that's
think?
good.
Where did you think we were gonna end today? About where we did, or going somewhere
So
else?
in regards to my expectations, aside from the fact of I don't know where you're going, I put it most likely. So my thought would be that you would either this is definitely like one of the things that I considered is that you would be walking through potentially on your way to the church and simply see the home for separated children and decide to look into it simply because you have children with you that are not yours. As much as Catherine's believes that Reek belongs to her,
they have to be
Not
separated.
my child.
I figured that this was a potential path. Other options would have included asking villagers for more specific directions and having them direct you to places like the inn or like certain shops and
I
go
think we're-
there first.
I think we're all just reserved because we have rules we have to follow now.
Yeah. Observing the rules first, and then
That actually brings me to a question that I want to ask is what are your guys' impressions on Vallaki day one?
Uncomfortable.
Weird.
I
Dude, I
mean,
can't fucking steal and get
Yeah,
caught.
it
so that
seems
really
like it's an
sucks.
oppressed utopia with a bunch of strings. Maybe there's some weird ceremony that happens every week that we're
Wow.
gonna figure out. Apparently, it's mandatory if you stay in town. I say we just leave the day
Leave the
of,
day before, yeah,
and then come
and
back.
then come
and
back.
that's it.
Jinx, dude, we had the same fucking idea.
No, I think it's worth sitting around and seeing. I'm not enjoying it. I think everybody's just kind of, not ready for civilization. We've just been kind of in the boonies for the last.
Yeah,
What,
I kind of
six
expected this to
sections?
be a little bit of a culture shock, that like it'll take a little bit for everyone to sort of settle in, which is why I gave you that sort of time to reflect upon what your character's feelings are right before you enter
Yep,
town,
that was good.
before you actually even had any impressions on town.
I like that you gave us that, and
It also gave me a good excuse to have Dane roll his Constitution saving throw. That was
Fucking
that was
killing it with
specifically
them.
why I wrote that.
I'm fucking killing it with the Constitution saving throws for that.
You are. Life could be a
Don't
whole
say
lot
that.
harder for you.
Because like,
That's
well,
really
because
good.
like Thomas just said, it could be a whole lot harder if I failed them. But I'm pretty sure the last 2 times you've had me roll for it, I've crit, like passing.
You have. You have crit the last 2 times. Actually, the first time you crit, you thought you were done, but
Yeah.
you've learned that that's not how it works.
No, fuck,
So
Dan- fuck. Dan's going into prison tonight. Because if he screams again in the morning, like that'll kill the vibe.
shit.
Those other people's
that'll
were
kill the
The
vibe.
vibe.
of the town. Those other guys that like were on like the stocks.
That's why we're going to the doctor. You're sick.
They were up there to fucking because they killed the vibe.
I said our friend is sick, and we're gonna go to the doctor. So maybe we can help you. I don't know. Not have dreams. Is that a thing?
Hey, Thomas, quick question. So would the numeric would numbers be the same in common and in like infernal and stuff like that?
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Our world uses common numbering system,
Yeah.
but that I'm not bringing that over to our world if that's fine with Rand, since he's in more of a creation position with our world.
Yeah, I haven't really thought of that. So
Can I make the
Yeah.
call and say no, that each
Yeah, that's
language has
fine.
their own written numbers as well as letters, rather than just having a universal number set?
yeah. There's some languages that it says in like D&D, like I think Dwarven and Orcish and Orc are like this maybe there's no written language for Orc. And so like there's some like are spoken the same but like with different dialects. So maybe some might be like some overlap with some different languages, but I don't know about Common and Infernal.
Already.
I'd probably say no.
I'm asking because Dane can speak, but he can't read or write Common. So I was thinking, like, can he do like math? You know?
Wait, how do you learn new words? You just have to hear them?
Yeah. Like it taught. Yeah. Dane grew up with Common, like hearing it, but he didn't grow up reading it and stuff like that.
That's what belittling means.
Yeah. See, so
That
that's
was
like
funny.
like when he heard the belittle thing, he's like, oh, so that's what that means.
He thought that was just something Six was.
Yeah.
Being little.
Be little.
Little. Yeah. So I'm asking about that, but Dane can do monies.
Dane
That's
can count the
because
dollars.
that's because they're told he knows when I buy this will come out of like
I
how
mean,
much
being
monies I
able to
have.
being able to mentally do mental math doesn't have anything to do with literacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reek is pretty bad at everything, so
We're like 2 steps away from like Dane has a soul unlike Reek. But
Reek is also 6.
Yeah, Reek is the coolest kid. I don't
Wait.
know why. I'm gonna die for this kid. This,
Like, what do you think the education system is like? You guys were in the village of Barovia.
it's just-
well,
No,
Did
my
you see? Did you see the
Non-existent.
school?
There was. I don't think so. I think the education's non-existent. Like no formal. It's just kind of like here's some words. Go farm.
I don't think we looked for a school.
I don't think so.
School has not been mentioned thus far in the campaign.
I bet
either.
they're like a religious school and kind of thing. Like, we will teach you the ways of the Lord.
It's all virtual learning. So
Learning.
All right. It's time to the time where we talk about our favorite moments of the episode.
Real quick, hard rule on this week's favorite moments: it's not allowed to be the thing I said about cookies.
Damn it! I just fucking,
No, that's not allowed. That's
caught me
no
off
one's
guard.
favorite moment.
it is.
What
but-
if we have no favorite moment and that could be the only one?
Well, then I
It seems like you don't
suck
get-
as a DM
Yeah,
then.
it
We
seems
all-
like you don't get enjoyment out of it.
There was
We
no
all-
combat.
We all agree that
Oh,
that was
man.
our favorite moment, but what was everybody's second favorite moment?
Yeah. Okay. So
That's
yeah.
fair.
So we're moving straight on to what is everyone's second favorite moment of the session.
That's a good question. I would say.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, Jared, go ahead. Sorry, I just got excited. I figured out
I
what
would
mine is.
say, I would say that finally when I was able to try sugar, I think that was a fun interaction. Aragol is a freaking hilarious character. 10 out of 10. Guys, I would say that was probably my second favorite part.
Oh, do you like how I play the Vistani?
Yeah, I love how you.
Okay, so again, Mandy Mod, who made the map, who I said homebrews a third of this thing, rewrote the entire characterization of who the Vistani are, what their culture is, and what their personalities are supposed to be like. They are super different in the rules as written. I'll just tease that, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay, then I changed my second. It's gonna be the guard interaction with all of us. That was hilarious.
Oh, you like that?
That was fun.
That went a lot. That went so much smoother than I was expecting. I was expecting some difficulty from y'all.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
I wanted to get into town.
I think we were all eager beavers.
Mm.
All right.
I got a favorite moment.
Yes, Savannah.
It's where I punched Dane in the navel.
In the navel.
The very first part of the night.
Literally the
Yes.
first thing that happened.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because it was combat. Because she got to roll.
She
a die,
got to
an
roll
attack
on
dice.
combat.
She got to, yeah. Like when we finish streaming, I'm gonna have to go back and hear how the scream sounded on, like over like the mic.
I
Oh,
didn't
I'm sorry, but
hear
you're
it.
gonna be
I don't
you're gonna be
think anybody
disappointed.
heard it.
Yeah.
The mic was
No.
too far away.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It was loud. My ears were ringing and my throat has hurt this whole time since
If it
I've
makes
done
you
it.
feel any better, I definitely reacted to silence. So I was like, oh.
We all
Why?
react. We could hear just a teeny
Fuck.
tiny bit, but like otherwise it was mostly silent. But we reacted
Fuck.
otherwise.
Fuck,
I like
that's
how
kinda-
we all did that too.
It's kind of disappointing then, but
Well,
no.
It is, but you're gonna listen. You're gonna find that out anyway. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it then.
Jake,
I'm
Jake,
sorry, bud.
add in a Wilhelm scream in
Will do.
post.
Yeah.
No, 'cause,
we,
like-
we got it in
Yeah.
post. Don't worry, Toby.
No, because I put that because like I didn't want the mic to be like right here when I scream because that would have been loud. You know, that would hurt everybody's ears.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, I'll put it like right here, and it'll because I screamed loud. I scared my dog.
Aw.
You
You
jerk.
weren't like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna scream, dog. Please just brace yourself.
By the way, dog, I'm about to scream. Ah!
It was blood curdling on my end.
Yeah, I noticed that nobody called the police, so you must not have any neighbors that care.
I do. No, I'm in like the middle of my house, and my neighbors are like 4 acres away
Hmm.
that way, and I don't have any over there.
Favorite moments. Whose turn? I think it
Yeah,
was.
second favorite moment. Who, the rest of you.
I think
Mine
it
was faking out that high five, and then my patron telling me nice.
Nice.
Those are always the best parts when he approves of me causing mischief and trickeries.
Extreme mischief.
I guess mine was either the fun dipping a child.
that was pretty good. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Just like Reek, hold on.
That was very funny.
He's like,
That was-
what is that? It's sugar. Do you like it?
What am I supposed to? What is amazing? What is it? I forgot he's 6. However, I feel like at 6, if I had sugar, I'd be like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this stuff?
Why'd you dip my hand in salt?
I think it's I just really like as 6. I mean as Rance, I love the Vistani people because yeah, they I constantly talk about names and their power and like, what's your name? Like, fuck you. No.
Rance, here's the thing. That's just what people say to each other when they introduce themselves.
Yeah.
That's what
I
I,
know
say
it's-
to people.
It's
Yeah,
been
but
a
they-
long time since you've met anybody because of
Nobody's
all this
asked for
COVID
Six's
shit.
name.
Okay, that's
Uh.
true. That's in character. That's that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So whenever somebody asks him what his is, he's like, you have ulterior motives. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck
Rance,
you.
I feel
Just-
like we're playing very, at least ideologically similar mindsets. We both kind of have trust issues. We're both.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say we're both.
You're both low charisma characters, and it's manifesting in the way that you interact with people.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
there
just a
being
low
a reason
charisma
why
person.
your charisma is a certain score. I'm really interested in the charisma stat. So like, you know, it like are you uncharismatic because people don't like the way you look? Is it because you simply don't know how to interact? Is it because you don't know social customs? Is it because you're too young to be taken seriously?
You're two little boys.
All these different things. I like to find the reasons why low charisma scores exist and like how they are implemented in role play. And I like that you guys are like doing a very good job at role playing.
I'm not
low charisma
role
characters.
playing a low charisma. I'm just playing. Oh my god, Thomas, that's the worst insult.
So Cinna, in that regard, Cinna is someone who I've noticed is very chatty, which I feel like is mostly to your play style. Very chatty, but at the same time, doesn't open up herself much. And that's a sort of way that like charisma can be like your way of influencing people. And if you're not like a two-way street kind of someone who is willing to share as much as you're asking of someone, then you're not going to be able to influence people as much. And I feel like that's a good way that Cinna is being represented as a low charisma character.
Well, anytime I share, I get made fun of. I told you guys day one that I had a cool magical item that produced mayonnaise, and y'all just sat there and laughed at me.
I love your mayonnaise jug.
I haven't used it though.
Wait, hold on, I have a question.
Yes.
Is
sir.
there, whenever you refill it and it's, let's say it's not empty, does the stuff just go away, or does it just like?
It's
still have
magic, man. You just hand
Gotta
wave
chug
all
it
that shit.
before it. She's gonna
Um,
chug it.
You could chug it. It's 8 gallons of mayonnaise. I don't know if you'd be feeling
Like-
very good.
To it, mayonnaise.
Jake, what was your your second
20,000.
favorite part in this session?
I'm gonna be a little selfish. It is gonna be something I did.
Go no, absolutely. Toot your own damn horn.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
that as
gonna
well.
toot my fucking butt. That'd be really funny if I farted. Then I just didn't have one in the chamber.
You always gotta keep it started.
So so I kind of gave off a little bit more of Cinna's personality during the conversation with the kid and what souls were. I was just kind of like, being kind of like a snobby little intellectual.
I did like that.
Intellectual. Yeah, actually, there are 2 different types of souls classically.
You also forgot like the soles of shoes, but I didn't.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
You said
literally
feet, but not shoes.
You said feet, but not
they're
shoes.
the same thing.
No.
Shoes and feet are the same thing.
Shoes and feet are the same
man,
thing.
what?
They're
Are you
both-
telling me?
I'm sorry. What the
This
fuck
is
did?
a
What the
shoe?
fuck
Ar-
did you just
what
say?
sort of artificer are
Why are
you?
you doing
Is
this?
this a shoe?
And with that, I
This
think
is
we're
a
gonna.
shoe.
I think we're gonna end this.
Yeah, this-
Twitch. Thank you for tuning in
Oh
this
my
week.
God.
Shoes and feet are the same. All right.